Wow.
All right, thank you. Dominic Barber, what is it?
Number one, I was going to offer lease to the limo back and forth. So
Well, you know, Dominic, I forbid you from calling in anymore.
Don't call up from underwater again.
Yeah, I mean, your cell phone doesn't work, dude. Invest in a really good one.
I just want to know what I'm doing.
Look at him.
You're drowning.
He doesn't care. He's going to make another point, even though we didn't even hear the first point.
The generation that I grew up in was much more sexual because we had no AIDS.
Listen to him. And he's another one, a big artist. He never got laid.
No,
I don't care if there was AIDS or not.
And you don't care about any sexual revolution. The revolution missed him.
Yeah, girls were way turned on to Dominic because they were like, you know what, there's no AIDS.
Should we tell Dominic that there's still no AIDS? It's just something chicks have been telling him and we've been going along with it.
The chicks made up a story for you, Dominic, that there's AIDS, and that's why they can't have sex with you. There's actually no AIDS. You're the only one who fell for it.
That's right.
In the 60s.
Listen to this.
When there was no AIDS.
Here's what you sound like. This is what I'm gonna do an impression.
John, were you getting laid in the 60s?
I was born in the 60s.
And then I go, Dominic, you have a bad connection.
The only thing that came through was AIDS.
That's what you sound like.
He's got an enormous ravioli lodged in his throat.
Let me have a special wine then in the house.
What?
Let me have a special wine like Ralph has.
Ralph has no special line.
Right. In the 60s.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Makes no difference. Yeah, good. Hang on.
Right. Why is he talking about the 60s? John wasn't having sex
Robin, John Hahn, right after birth, the scrubbing nurse blew him.
He was born with a mouth around his cock.
Dominic makes a good point.
Right. Wow. All right. Anyway,
He
John.
can't explain it. That's why I don't understand it.
Well, we knocked it down 50 people today.
And again, the mistake I made
by
was
Monday,
saying,
it'll be knocked down another 20.
no.
But he can't explain how he got these girls to do it.
By Monday, it'll be he blew 2 guys.
He's acting like, what was that? Were they doing it to everyone? Everyone has your numbers.
There were
John's so hot,
relationships.
the chicks were just blowing him.
I guess.
They just pull his pants off and start sucking on his penis.
Were you somewhat, were you like a stud amongst your crew of friends? Did your friends get this kind of action?
My friends did okay. No,
Has Dominic ever called in and had a clear phone connection?
No, never.
Is it possible that, like, he has the worst phone? Like, he could do a phone ad for a competing phone company.
Well, he must be calling from that Myanmar where they just had a cyclone knocked out.
Does your phone sound like this? When you call the Howard Stern Show, are you constantly getting cut off the air by Howard? Well, if that's your phone, that means you must be using, Nextel. You need IBM.
He was at home this morning. I don't understand it.
Dominic's business is talking to people. Can you imagine he's your divorcee? Hello, Dominic, please return my call. My husband, he just beat me and he took all my money. Is that you, Dominic? What should I do? My husband just took all my money. don't understand you. It's a matter of life and death.
It sounds like that 1 Adam 12, like...
Yeah, right.
211 in progress. See the woman. Before AIDS.
All I could ever hear was AIDS.
The 70s was before AIDS, too. I wish he was clear because he was about to spew some. He was probably going to go.
He had 100 women.
Oh, that's where he was going.
Yeah.
30 grand?
Dominic Barbara has a phone worth 80 grand.
Yeah. I haven't been hanging out with Dominic.
No, not at all.
I was thinking of actually hanging out with him the other day. I was going to call him, and I just said, what the fuck, am I crazy?
Since I've known you, like, since I've been on the show, like, the last 7 years, you've cut down quite a bit on the Dominic hanging.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You want to see him with the cane and everything.
Yeah, I heard he's walking with a cane now. I hear it's funny. That's like, maybe that's not his phone. Maybe that's just his voice. Yeah, it's just...
There's no way he's as fat as he was before, right?
Not quite.
Yeah, he is.
Getting there.
According to people who were at Robin's Eritrea event.
I saw him in February. He was at my stand-up show at the Borgata. He looked heavier, but not like... I mean, he couldn't get out of a car last time.
Well, last time he called you... Oh, there's a way to defeat the band.
And he knows it.
Like, well, why would you get that band and then drink milkshakes?
Yeah.
How depressing.
I ate an entire country and
I think he's still in the water. I think the fish.
Yeah. What?
I'm on my son's Mickey Mouse phone.
Oh, now you're on a real phone.
He's on a Mickey Mouse phone. It sounds so much better.
I'm gonna give it right back to you.
I hope you're having fun making fun.
You still got that cane?
I'm going to bring out 2 points. Point number 1, growing up in the 60s was totally different.
How many girls did you have?
Well, during marriage or
before. Although he is a bit of a cocksman. He's always banging chicks during his marriages.
Yeah, I know. He has to get married to get laid.
He doesn't like getting laid unless he's married.
I would say that people in the 60s, we had no AIDS, we had no fear, so that there was much higher...
Yeah, but you still had to convince a girl to go to bed with you.
So what?
Artie, do you know anybody who only had 12 women in their life, a heterosexual male?
Well, what do you mean? You're talking about Howard?
Yeah. I mean,
but he's had more.
Because I think he's had much more people.
No, I haven't. I said before I got married, I probably had sex with about 12 women. Don't forget, I met my wife when I was 19. So between the ages of 16 and 19, I'd say I had probably sex with, probably more, maybe even 15. I don't know.
And how many after your wife before Beth?
I'd say, I was single for a year. I would say, well, maybe.
Not even a year.
Not even, like 8 months.
One a month ain't bad.
I would say I had about 12.
But I'm telling you, Dominic.
12 is 30.
All right, 30.
12 plus 12 is 30?
But I'm a 54. 12 plus 12 is 30.
That's how I feel.
If I didn't get into show business, my number would be 12, like tops. I think.
Well, listen, I got laid when I was 16, and I banged probably, I said somewhere between 12 and 15 women before I met my wife.
But total, it's almost 25, 30. That's normal. Okay. That would be a normal.
Right.
But that's before and after a marriage, Dominic.
Yes, but in my generation, you didn't have AIDS.
He's not in your generation.
The 70s didn't have AIDS either, Dominic.
Well, that's not so. In the early 60s.
You know, let me tell you, as a guy who grew up, I grew up pre-AIDS. You still had to convince a woman of you.
Yeah,
it wasn't like they went.
I'm saying to John Hahn, how did you get these girls to do
I don't want the kids to think that in the 60s, everyone had to, because there was no
right,
AIDS.
it was mandatory.
As far as we know, rape has been illegal for a long time.
The whole time.
So, Dominic, how many chicks you been with?
I don't know. I was in college. I was in Europe. I lived in Europe.
Europe is doesn't count.
Then you forget.
Eliminate all the girls you had sex with in Europe, because that doesn't count. Anyone can get anyone in Europe.
I would say probably.
Dominic had to go overseas to get laid.
Yeah, that's right. He had to go out of state.
I was so chubby as a child, I got laid in Europe.
What about in the Army? Does that count?
Yeah,
you were in the Army?
I was in Vietnam, of course.
How many kills did you have?
Oh, my God.
We know that.
He wasn't in any army.
How many gooks did you bang?
You know I was in Vietnam. Everyone does it.
Do you count the 20 dead gooks of the schoolhouse I blew up? Does that count?
I fucked the village.
It takes a village.
to fuck me.
How fat are you now? How much do you weigh?
Takes a village to lift me.
I weigh about 360.
360.
360.
Not 3.
He said 260.
260.
He said 360.
I believe 360. And you guys all saw me on a bad day when I had all that medicine in me.
I saw you at the Borgata in February.
Did you have the surgery?
Yeah, how did I look at the Borgata?
You looked, you looked heavier, but not heavy.
And you have a walking stick now?
I had both knees finished.
You have walking stick now?
No, I don't. Wouldn't you love to know I have a walking stick? Wouldn't that make you happy? Someone who used to be my dearest and loving friend.
I would never. First of all, let's go on record. Just like John Hines' phony blowjob story. I was never your nearest and dearest friend. I used you.
You were near and dear to him.
I used you. You were a man. You were a wealthy man. You had a house that I used.
He
like Jessica Hahn
loved
now.
you, and he thought you were his dear friend.
You love me.
Well, yeah, Howard, I'm telling you now, I had no other friends. You're saying you weren't my friend?
I wasn't. That's the saddest thing I ever heard, that you considered me your friend. When did I ever really get together with you? You would send stuff to my house. He was like a little fat kid who used to give kids money to be their friend.
Yeah. I did.
He would send over, like, giant trays of food to my house.
Turkey, remember the turkey?
Turkey, salmon, all kinds of stuff. And I go, what is this guy doing? Who is he?
All right. The jealousy is there. It's so obvious. I'm good looking.
No, I just don't like you going around telling people that you're my friend. It makes me look bad.
I tell nobody you're my friend. I tell people Robin is my friend and Artie.
And people think Dominic's strange, and if they think I'm his only friend, they go, wow, it's strange by association.
That's true.
He's a good lawyer, though. I'll give him that.
He's
Oh,
great.
thank you. Artie, did I, in the Borgata, did I look thin?
You look thinner than you used to be, but maybe a little heavier since the original band.
Is he heavier than you, Art?
According to him, no.
No.
I mean, no, he looks thinner than me. He's thinner than 300, sure.
No, please. Numbers not even close. It's just jealousy. I have my looks, and Howard's always been this way.
So, Dominic, you're walking without the stick anymore.
Yes, I'm now had both surgeries finished. I
All right, thank you, Dominic. Nobody cares. Bye. All right, John, whatever, your blowjobs, I don't believe
How did you talk girls into doing it?
I mean, again, there were different situations at different parties.
Give me the line!
Actually, no, she married Lawrence Taylor.
Jessica Hahn, you're on the air.
Howard, all of a sudden, I'm listening to the show, and Sirius just, like, canceled my subscription. Like, it just says, you're canceled, no notice, and it's on the display. I mean,
it must be you have to just tell Gary.
Gary?
Do you pay for it, or did they give you a comp?
I paid.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I paid for everything. Yeah.
Maybe your year is up. Like you pay a year subscription, maybe it's up.
Don't they let you know?
Was Ronnie paying your bill, and maybe he got, because he's deceased, maybe he got the bill to his estate?
No, I'm paying all the bills right now. They're being sent to me, but I don't even have a card to fix it. Well, it's not your problem, but yeah, they didn't give me notice or anything.
That must be a glitch in the system. Gary, look into it.
Yeah, I had a friend who had the same kind of situation happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary.
Just call him.
It just started and it... I'm sorry.
I'll take care of it. Like anything... A number of things could happen. I will work on it, Jessica.
I have a feeling, when Jessica told me to kiss her and had a tirade against me, I have a theory that they got so upset they canceled her subscription.
Yeah, well...
How dare she talk to our star?
I didn't want to say anything. I canceled her subscription.
Man, we can solve them by man.
I didn't like the way she spoke to me. That's how I'm going to get into that now. Anyone who speaks to me...
Well, I didn't like the way you spoke to me either.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I can cancel your subscription.
You don't have a service that you're saying.
Right. If you had a service, you could cancel me.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah, I got a lot of hate mail about that.
I got a lot of hate mail.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll read it to you.
Yeah, you never told us. You said you got a lot of
I just want to know what you got your mom for Mother's Day.
Oh, I got my mom a gift certificate to her favorite shopping mall, Roosevelt Field Shopping Mall, and then she can buy whatever she wants. And she also eats lunch there every day. So now she goes, I feel like a rich lady. Because she's going to go spend her gift certificate over there.
Bless her heart. That's sweet. You're a good son.
Yeah, she loved it.
Yeah, that's sweet. What kind of mail are you getting?
Hold on, I'm looking. This is from a couple of days ago. We got to go through the mail. Let's see, email Monday. And this is stuff about John Hines blowjobs. Let me see. I gotta give me a quick second here.
Yeah. Hey,
Sal.
Rob,
Sal is right about Lisa G. Let's see. Howard and Robin are. Reaction to Jessica Hahn phone call. On Thursday's show, you glossed over the call from Jessica Hahn. You were quick to dismiss her, and you couldn't wait to move on. After Jessica Hahn called you on it, you stated that you have a high-ratings radio show and don't dwell on anything. How about how long you've been dwelling on Eric the Midget? I can't remember a time when I tuned in over the last month that you haven't spent a huge chunk of your show droning over that unfunny dwarf. You spend an inordinate amount of time bullying and mocking a person with significant physical and mental deficiencies. It's boring. So I got knocked. Look, the only thing I can tell you about this show is I stay on topics that I'm interested in. It's merely subjective. It's not an objective thing. It's subjective. It's what I'm interested in. I thought Jessica made a very good point and kind of was repeating herself, and I thought, time to move on. That's it.
Because I was trying to make the point. You kept interrupting me. I mean, I know.
No, I didn't. I let you make the point, and that was it.
Are you going to get into the same argument again?
Yeah, I mean...
What was the point she was trying to make?
The point she was trying to make was that Barbara Walters was a hypocrite for saying something, high-fiving Oprah about her affair with a governor.
No, and senator.
A senator.
You missed everything. You missed the entire point.
No,
it's so ridiculous.
No, I did not, because Jessica was berated by Barbara Walters during her affair with a married man. What point did I miss? Tell me the point I missed.
Howard, there was like 10 different points. Robin understood.
I understood. What point did I miss?
I couldn't say it eloquently. I mean, you
did.
And people get nervous. And then the other thing I want to tell you, I got to say something about Dominic. That was cruel. Like, you just crossed the line with him, Howard, when you said you used him all these years.
I did.
I mean, I know it's funny and all that, but that's just wrong.
That's honest. Dominic knows it. I told him.
That's just you're acting like you're above it all now.
I'm not above it all. I'm just telling you. I used to tell Robin that for years.
But you and Beth used his house to have
Yep,
in,
that's right.
And you used him for money, you said. That's just wrong at some point, Howard. I mean, it's not even funny anymore. It's like...
Well, hey, who said it was funny? No wonder I canceled your subscription.
Are you going to cancel it again? Or
I'm going to cancel it twice.
I am so... You know what? I'm really... Howard, you just changed something.
Yeah, I changed. That's right. I'm a person. I change.
I know, but that child. Why do you think it's okay to do? I mean, it's always funny.
Why is it? It's always funny. So if it's funny, that's why I do it.
No, you are. It's your gift. But the Dominic thing, that was like cruel.
It's not cruel. It's honest.
You say to him, give him $2,000.
That's right.
Well, why don't you chip in, too?
I'm not going to chip in.
See? I know.
That's right. You're right. I'm a hypocrite. There you go. See?
Dominic is so, he loves you so much, and then you're like, I used you.
Oh, you mean, what am I going to tell him? I didn't use him? I called the guy. The guy calls me up and says, I want you to...
Dominic Howard at one point,
How do you know what I like?
Because
you don't even know me.
I know. Obviously, you don't know me either. You told you're such a...
I never said I knew you.
You know, you two used to get along so well.
I don't know.
You know what? He's being an ass. You are.
There we go.
No, you really are.
I guess I'll be getting more hate mail. No, here's my point.
I get it all. Everybody loves you. You're always the funny one.
Well, I just got a hate letter. I'm going to read you more hate mail I got.
Yeah,
Kudos to Jessica Hahn for making a great point, but I do think you missed it, Howard. Jessica was pointing out Barbara Walters and Oprah Winfrey are judgmental, lying hypocrites. Barbara Walters and Oprah are patting themselves on the back for not being racist by acting racist.
Also, they patted themselves on the back for saying they weren't mistresses. I mean, Bill O'Reilly played that exact clip last night.
Absolutely.
Talking about it.
I agree with you, but you were done.
So your listeners kind of weren't. They got it.
All right. They seem to have gotten every one of your points. So, in fact, I was right.
Annoying. I'm not happening. I can't get arrested. So you're just like, okay, now.
No. These are positive ones about you, not me. Howard is who needs to listen sometimes because even though he got the point once, he wouldn't let her make points 2 or 3.
Right. I know you get it. Why are you laughing?
I'm having a good time.
Okay, good. I'm happy.
I was in a bad mood today. Now I'm happy.
I know. I'm glad I brought your spirits up. You're such a little brat.
You should listen to Jessica about these things about her entire life, exposing hypocrites. And now I have to hear about her entire life.
I didn't say that.
No, the letter
says that.
Uh-huh. Well, they're cool.
All right, here's another one. Thanks, Robin. Howard absolutely was trying to run right over Jessica's point. He's acting like an...
Wow.
Because, I got a lot of hate mail about it. What am I going to tell you? Because now being a popular kid, he walks the tightrope, not wanting to give too much negative airtime against Barbara Walters. I don't give a rat's ass if we give all day to Barbara Walters negative airtime. What do I give a fuck?
Lately you're just kissing her ass.
Get the f*** out of here.
He's become a star.
Yeah, man. I want to f*** Barbara Walters. You were done with the point. I am a guy. My whole job is to keep the show. My whole job. Let me explain to you my job. Not that I need to, is to keep this show moving in the direction that I think my audience wants me to go. And yes, sometimes, according to any given person in the audience, I get it wrong. And Jessica was all excited about her airtime. I had decided it was over. And then Jessica starts arguing with me that her airtime isn't over. And I win those arguments.
I've always been polite. I've always been there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
A quick little point. You are so good. It doesn't matter. You're hanging out in the Hamptons. You don't want.
No, it only matters to you. See, you want to attack me because I thought you were done. So now it's the Hamptons. It's Barbara Walters. I mean, it's bullshit. I went with you as long as I thought I needed to, and I was ready to move on. That's right. Yeah. It was enough.
Didn't even let me finish this. I know, I'm not.
You know what? You two ought to get married.
Wow. No.
And have this at home.
Dad.
It's killing us.
I'm canceling her subscription.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's not interesting.
All right, hear this. Oh. Well, this one was in my favor, and I'm going to read it. Well, this one, here's another negative to me. Shut the fuck up and let Jessica speak. You'll give Eric the Midget hours. Nothing wrong with that. Jessica comes strong to the mic. Give her some time. Shut the fuck up. Okay, there's another one for Jessica, but this one was for me. Did you hear that sound? It was the show coming to a screeching halt because of that 90-year-old weirdo, Jessica Hahn.
What is with these people in my age? Get it right. What is the big deal if I'm 90 or I'm 20? I had a point. Good Lord, Howard.
And then it says here that you were trying to look for sympathy over, which I don't agree with at all. I think this is wrong.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Right, I'm going to use Ronnie. Oh, give me a break.
This one says Ronnie's rolling over in his grave. Let him rest in peace.
Fuck them. That's not even funny to bring him up. I hate you people. So you didn't have to read that.
Well, no, I'm reading everything they say. I'm not reading it to hurt you.
Ronnie, don't even bring his name up. You're such an...
Wait a second, Jessica. I'm not looking to hurt anyone.
You are so...
I always talk to you about Ronnie. That's why I called you.
I don't want it. Not in that way.
But that's somebody...
He's rolling in his grave. How dare you?
Not me. Somebody wrote that.
Anybody. You didn't want your mom or your dad or anybody in your family.
No, I can't deal with this.
Fuck you, Howard.
Jessica, I apologize. I apologize. I didn't realize that you would have that reaction.
Read any other hate mail against me. I can take it. Don't bring Ronnie in.
All right, fair enough. I will continue, but not about Ronnie.
Funny, you know, you have everything.
I'm trying very hard here to have a legitimate discussion.
Keep talking, Howard. You have everything. You have your wife, your
I don't have a wife.
Whatever, you're getting one. And I'm sitting here you got to use his name.
I'm not. I'm reading you the mail. In fact, quite frankly, I'm just reading it impromptu. This is not pre-scripted.
You just threw that in, and it just isn't right.
I didn't say anything.
Obviously, I'm pissed off, so I'm just not... Forget it. I thought about one thing. I'm glad I don't have the show. You know what?
I apologize. I apologize. I'm not looking to hurt your feelings.
You can roll your eyes.
I'm reading every hate letter about me to you.
You can read every hate letter against me. I'm used to it. I feel
I'm reading every hate letter about me. I am willing to accept...
Ronnie's name. You could have edited that little, sent it down and read another hate letter toward me. I don't care. Well,
I didn't... Listen, unfortunately, I didn't know that would upset you. Honestly, I didn't.
No, if Beth died, would you let somebody say she's turning over in a grave?
No, I wouldn't like it, but if somebody read it to me, I would be able to handle it.
Just say shit like that.
All right, I apologize.
Yes, well, you don't know what death is like.
I don't know what death is like.
He was alive, Howard. You have both parents. I feel so sorry for... God forbid anything ever happened. Your heart would break.
All right, you know what, Jessica? I'm going to tell you something honestly right now. I feel really badly that when I talk to you lately, we always end up in some weird area where you get very upset with me, and I am not looking to upset you. And I'm going to make a suggestion. I really do love you very much. You have been a good friend over the years, and I am not looking to hurt you. And as you know, I believe you know, and I called you off the air about it. I tried to speak to you about Ronnie and all of that stuff, and I feel very, very badly about him dying. And I've never made a joke about him, and I've never made a joke about your relationship with him, ever. And the fact of the matter is that it seems, for some reason, I am coming off poorly in my conversations with you. I am upsetting you, I am hurting you, and I am making you cry. And maybe I shouldn't speak with you anymore.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Why? I don't know what to do here. I do not
wrong, Howard.
I do not...
You are such a cunt. I hate you.
Why are you yelling at me?
See how you're making this worse every time you say anything?
I can't say the right thing.
No, obviously.
Howard, you're such a jerk. You don't need me, but you need it. I don't even want to talk to you.
But I am not. But Jessica, I am not trying to upset you. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Would both of you come down? First of all, that is let me tell you something about you, young man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What you just did?
Yes.
That is the absolute worst thing.
Is it? I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
That a person
I'm upsetting her constantly.
Relating to others can say, because then you totally control the conversation.
Oh, all right.
I'll take my
help me then.
And go
then
home.
Help me.
Is
then
what
help
you
me.
Just said.
But then help me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with her. I actually like this woman, and she is constantly angry with me.
You were doing so well until you said that point.
All right. Let me start again. Jessica, are you still there? Hello? Oh, she's gone.
She hung up.
Oh, she hung up on me.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I am not trying to upset her.
I know that, but when you say maybe we shouldn't talk, that's like I'll take my ball and go home instead of saying, you know, I love you, you're my friend, and I'm sorry I hurt you.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't want to be involved in this.
But
honestly, I don't.
That's what it means to be human.
I don't want... I mean,
you don't want her to be human?
No, I don't want to... Honestly, this is a little too much drama for me.
This is a little too human.
What I tried to say this morning was, hey, Jessica, I must have come off like a real... They look at all the hate mail I got.
Right, I understand that.
And then... The next thing I know, she's yelling at me that I'm an...
I know, but she's in an emotional state.
I understand.
No, I don't know,
but I'm doing a radio show where I entertain millions of people. I don't know what she wants from me.
You're not remembering what the show is to her. The show is her personal friend.
Yeah, but I don't know that. Honestly, I don't know what this show to her.
It is her personal friend. It is her venting area. It is her confidant. It is her everything.
Well, you know, I'm sorry that I'm not aware of that, and I'm not looking to hurt Jessica. Again, I apologize. I like her. She's very, very sweet. And I was merely trying to say to her, once again, that I must have come off like a real the other day. The audience agrees with her.
But that was that one piece of email. She was fine with everything except that line about Ronnie.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know that that's going to set her off. I'm not a psychiatrist.
Of course you can't know that. I'm just saying, when you do something like this, you have to deal with the consequences instead of saying, well, maybe we shouldn't talk anymore.
Well, no, what I'm saying is I clearly, no matter what I say, I set her off these days. So would she like me to withdraw?
Everything is going to set her off.
Yeah.
She's upset.
Yeah.
She's lost the love of her life. She's alone.
And that's why I pick up her phone call, because I'm aware of that, and I see that her radio has been turned off, and I said, oh, I'll tell Gary to get her a subscription for free.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, the next thing I know, she goes berserk. And honestly, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Now, I don't know Jessica as well as you guys, but I think Robin's right. She's not fully over the Ronnie thing. Yeah. She may never be over. That's a major thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. And listen, I have a lot of sympathy for that. Right. If I lost the love of my life, I'd be upset too.
Right. And you just have to realize she's going to go through these emotional things. It's like a momentary thing. She'll be fine in an hour.
Well, I don't know that either.
I do. She'll think about this whole thing. She'll go, I got upset over nothing. Howard really didn't do anything. But right now, in the heat of the moment, she's just reacting.
All right, man. I tell you. She's got me a little concerned.
Well, we all should be concerned. This is a fragile time.
Jason, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey, man.
Hey, I was just going to say, next time Jessica Hahn comes on here, could you get Gary to cancel my subscription?
I know. Here's the problem. I just want to say something as the host of this show. It's a radio show. It isn't anything less or anything more. Right. And one of the reasons for its success is that, and by the way, I realize this has gone on too long as well. I was just trying to dig myself out of a hole.
Well, I was trying to stop you guys from fighting earlier.
Yeah, I wish you would have been a little more forceful. You were a little wimpy in that one.
Well, you kept wanting to read the email and keep it going.
Yeah, I thought it would make her feel better. I kind of blame you for this, honestly.
I tried to tell you, you know what, you two should take this off the air.
No, but that soliloquy you gave, that was really like setting her up, and then it was a sucker punch.
Yeah, and by the way, I was being sincere. I said, maybe I'm just an awful person and not able to communicate with Jessica, and I only seem to set her off. Should we not speak anymore? Maybe I'm just too much of an asshole.
That's like the kid saying, I don't like the way this is going. I'm taking my ball and going home.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant, like, Jessica, am I a real negative influence in your life to the point that I'm upsetting you? Oh, there she is. Jason, let me go fix this. Jessica, hi.
I missed everything you said.
I know.
I don't have...
All right, let me try and say one thing here, and let's see if I don't upset you. Number one, I truly apologize. I did not know that that would set you off. When I read it, I was kind of going through all the emails, trying to read to you mostly that people thought I was an asshole in our discussion. I thought that would make you feel better. Secondly, when you called in, the reason I picked up your phone right away, I saw your subscription was canceled, and I was going to say to Gary, why doesn't Jessica have a free subscription? We should get that for her. That was second. Number three. I upset you when I said, hey, maybe we shouldn't talk anymore. What I meant by that was, not that I don't want to talk to you, but I feel lately that I've been awful with you, and I'm upsetting you, and I don't want to do that. And the worst way, you've always been very nice to me. And in a way, this was Robin's fault anyway, because Robin didn't stop me from talking to you.
I always try to be reasonable with you two, and I wind up being at fault.
But Jessica,
it's not her fault.
I feel it is, though, Jessica. We should be mad at her.
But we had 2 arguments in 23 years or so, or maybe a little more, but we've only had 2. What do you
And I, like 2 little kids in the playground, tried to let you two settle it on your own.
I feel that for some reason we're getting into this negative space, and I don't want to be there with you. I want to be a good force in your life. Now, Robin described to me that the show is even more important to you than I even understand. And I appreciate that, because that means I've put together something meaningful to you. But, you know, I don't want to hurt you.
By all means, just cut me off. That's a great thing to do.
No, but you got to understand something.
I know you have a show to do.
Yes, and I honestly felt the Barbara Walters discussion had gone on enough, but you disagree.
Do we have to continue?
Yeah.
It's over.
Right.
I'm over that conversation.
Right.
Thank you.
Me too. It was just, listen, many times I have, like, the other day, like Ralph will call in, okay? What I do during our conversation sometimes is I hang up on him. I don't even say goodbye. It's not I'm mad at him.
Me too. You do
yes.
Me too.
That's something I do because I go, let's rapidly move through these calls and get to a lot of different topics. That's my plan. If there's something so captivating about a conversation, I will stay with it longer.
Do you think I don't know this, Howard?
Yes. That's all I was doing. And maybe my judgment was off. Maybe the audience was clamoring for more of this discussion about Barbara Walters. It's possible. I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the time. But this is the only thing I can do as a host of the show. Now, listen, personally, you know I love you very much. You're a terrific person. You and I have spent a lot of time together. You gave me naked lingerie shows in Los Angeles. You tried to even rub my dick in a hotel room in Los Angeles. We were on the road together, all these things. You're a doll. You're very important to me. I care about you. I'm not looking to go down this negative path with you.
Okay.
So accept my apology immediately.
Yeah.
Thank you. And know that I care about you. That's all.
I do. Okay.
You're the only person I've ever sent flowers to in my life besides my mother.
Aww.
And my kids.
I know. You're good to me. I know.
I'm ridiculously good to you.
Oh, now don't start patting yourself on the back too hard.
I wanted to feel guilty.
Your arm.
I wanted to feel guilty.
I know. You got to show it.
Now, as far as the Dominic, let me just address this, and let's get this off the table. Some of the comments I make about Dominic are tongue-in-cheek.
Dominic can take it.
Dominic understands that. Dominic knows I like him. I don't want to spend a weekend with him in the Hamptons, but I do like him. I like him very much. He understands. See, you're making me come clean here. Dominic understands when I'm goofing on.
I hope so.
Yes, he does.
Just cold.
No, it's not cold. He loves it.
Okay.
He's a chubby child who really needs my attention. That's all. And the fact of the matter is that he understands when I say I use him, that I'm making a joke.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about Dominic. He can handle it.
And I don't even talk to Dominic in years. I mean, he met you through me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, he knows, he used me to get...
He's a user.
Oh,
You agree with me.
See?
He uses me, I use him, we all use you.
It's a good relationship.
We use you, he uses us. You see how it works? Life is filled with users. Mothers use sons, fathers use sons, and then we grow up and use other people. That's the beauty of life.
Okay.
There's no shame in that.
That's very depressing now. I think I'll go take a pill.
Wow.
Exactly.
You should.
Jessica, are you talking to anybody about Ronnie dying?
Don't say that.
Look at who are you talking to anybody? Look at that.
It really sounds like she needs to get some therapy.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's going. You know what this is called, Artie Lange? This is called grieving.
Yeah, well, I've done it.
No. Excuse me.
I lost my...
Believe me, I'm an expert at it.
I can't hear Jessica. What is that, Jessica?
No, I mean, I got upset. I mean, that doesn't mean I need to see a psychiatrist.
Right.
You really...
She's actually getting this stuff out.
No, but Jessica...
Exactly, Robin.
Sitting and talking to someone about it might be very good.
It could be if she wants to, but I don't know that she needs that.
She seems stable.
She needs it.
She needs
it. Please. I do not.
You guys are, you know what, when a woman cries, listen to this.
What, listen to Jessica cry?
No, when a woman cries,
I can't deal with
it's actually a very good thing, but you guys go crazy from it, and you have to run and put your head in the sand.
When I hear a woman cry,
get away.
She needs a good...
Because the difference is women love to vent and men like to solve problems.
Right.
That's why that happens.
But it hurts, and then you're like, we don't need to talk anymore. It's like, I got it. I get you. You think I don't understand. I do. It's just something.
But all I meant by that was I don't want to upset you.
I know, Howard.
You know, I really, you do matter to me. I don't want to upset you. You've got enough going on. Well, Jessica, look, I care about you. I hope this makes you feel better. I certainly feel better after talking to you again.
I'm sorry I lost it. I'm just sorry.
Don't be sorry. I understand what Robin is saying, that you're going through...
Thanks for understanding.
You're perfectly well.
You're going through an emotional time, and this is actually healthy, what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and Artie, she doesn't need to go see a psychiatrist because she's crying.
Let's not dissuade her from that.
I'm saying I didn't say she was crying, Robin. I'm saying because she seems unstable.
She's not unstable.
All right, well.
Talk about unstable, buddy. Don't even get me started on you.
Wow.
Really? I'm like, look who's talking.
Well, Artie does know when someone's unstable.
Listen, Jessica, listen. I said something that upset you. Maybe I shouldn't talk to you anymore.
Don't even start with me. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know what, Artie? I've been so sweet to you. I lost my temper and I got upset. Jesus, I'm sorry. My best friend and lover died 3 months ago.
Right, 3 months ago, and I think you're still...
Artie, oh, my God, Robin, shut him up.
All right, anyway,
he's about to step on a landmine.
This is a clear example of which one of you needs the help.
No, Artie is
She never touched my dick.
Artie's trying to help her, that's all.
Oh, he's trying to help her.
Tough love.
I feel bad for her.
You're thinking you should get over somebody in 3 months? My goodness, that's crazy.
No, but you know, she
should be up to dating at this point.
Oh, yes, in the callous book of caring, that would be right.
If I was single, I would fly out to L.A. and bang her right now. And that would help her.
Well, that would be fine, because you two do have a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Jessica, that would be good for you, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm sure that'd be wonderful.
Now Beth won't like me anymore.
All right, listen, Jessica.
I don't think Beth likes you.
Jessica, please have a nice day. Lisa G is out there laughing at Jessica Hahn.
Lisa G is laughing. See, I'll tell you who has the problems. The laughers and the people offering all this go-get-help advice.
I'd rather laugh.
Because they can't deal with emotion.
Rob, Frank, you know, whatever your name is, Artie, I'd like to laugh too, but, you know, some days it just doesn't happen. And Lisa can laugh, and everybody... But
Lisa, why are you laughing? Let's find out why.
Get
Lisa.
in here and let us hear the callous, heartless, Lisa G.
Oh, I love Robin. I would make love to her right now.
Ooh, Lisa, why?
Nice.
I wasn't really laughing.
What's going on? You're just having a good time with the conversation.
No, I just said,
it's
if
fun.
that ever happens to me, shoot me, because it just sounds like she needs to get another life outside of listening to the show.
You know what, Lisa?
Getting that involved.
Howard and yourself, because you know what, Lisa? Enough of you two with all your games, and you don't know shit about me. I know Howard a lot longer than you do, and this matters to me. I have a life. I have a lot going on. I'm moving out of this house. I've been doing a lot of changes. Mind your own business, newswoman.
First of all, I didn't want this to come on the air, but Howard pulled me in.
Fuck you, whatever.
I don't want to fight with you.
Well,
whatever you do, don't see anyone.
Right.
You know what? Honestly, I only care about Howard and Robin right now.
That's true. Lisa, no one cares about... Believe me, I don't even care about Lisa right now.
Lisa, you're so, really, seriously, she so wants brownie points. It's enough already, Lisa.
First of all, Jessica, you know I've called you before because I've cared, so...
Talk to me about...
And then you don't return my phone calls when I have called you.
She cared.
Are you joking with me? You're kidding me. Are you serious? I've never gotten one message from you.
No.
Oh, God.
Maybe
No.
you're calling
I got
the
a
wrong,
headache.
maybe you're calling the wrong number.
No.
No, I've gotten her voicemail.
Whatever. I don't have voicemail. I don't even know how to access it on my cell phone. I only have the house numbers, which Gary has. And Gary,
maybe I have been calling
you. Don't have the right. You don't have the right number. Gary has the right numbers.
Okay.
All right, you guys got a short. Can I somehow listen on hold or something, because I don't have the show?
All right. You want to be on
Because
hold?
I have no life. I have plenty. It's for like 10 minutes or so.
Gary is going to reactivate you.
Thank you, Howard.
Hey,
All right.
hey Howard, Jessica, just turn your Sirius radio on and I'll get it rebooted in moments, okay?
All right. Thanks, Gary.
All right, Jessica.
Okay, Jessica.
All right, thank
Love you guys.
Love you
Go
too.
ahead and hang.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Right. I feel better that things are straightened out.
Stay on hold for the next 4 hours and get to that busy day.
Oh.
You're mean.
Artie, why don't you go to sleep for 36 hours?
I would love to.
You know, Jessica is
But
right.
you're exciting.
It is kind of disturbing you telling her she needs professional help.
Listen, I'm not
Because
the one
you do
bursting
need help.
into tears every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
bursting into tears is no big deal, Artie. If you were bursting into tears, you might not have to do some of the other things.
Bursting into tears is the same
Fall
as...
on your furniture.
Bursting into tears is the same as gaining an inordinate amount of weight.
She's done... I don't see that. She's done a 180 in her phone calls. I mean, I don't know. There's a drastic change in her behavior.
That's what I told you would happen. She's just emotionally fragile at this point.
Okay.
It's okay. She's letting it out.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Why are you using the company phone to make personal calls to Jessica Hahn?
Like she
That's
cared.
your only concern?
If I could be Mel Karmazin for a second.
Like Lisa wasn't fishing for some embarrassing...
Where the hell is our merger already? You know, I'm reading in the paper today that... You can stay here, Lisa, because I'll get to the news real quick. What happened to the merger? The Department of Justice said it's not a monopoly.
And then they handed it to the FCC and it disappeared.
And now it's another...
And we had dinner with them. It was a lot of fun.
Why can't Beth be like Star Jones and get free junk, like get a free wedding?
Well,
like, why
where's
is she
going to push it? You would have to be the Star Jones.
I'm not doing that. All right, well, listen, thank you.
Okay, have fun.
Thank you. That's the very beautiful Lisa G., who had her own run-in with Jessica Hahn just a few minutes ago. TJ.
Everybody's fighting.
TJ, you're on the air. Go ahead.
The Wrap-Up Show with John Hahn and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Wrap-Up Show.
So what Jimmy had to say about that. Jessica Hahn argued with Howard again, and Howard apologized, but Artie showed no sympathy. Howard bumps into...
Crazy 1 and 2?
A little bit.
We're going back to the phones. Jessica Hahn is calling. Hey, Jessica.
Wow.
Hey, John and Gary and Jerry.
Hey, Jessica, I just want to say, it's Jerry O'Connell here. I think you were completely justified in your criticism of Barbara Walters.
Oh, thanks. You're sweet to say that. Yeah, it just hit me the wrong way, you know.
I don't think you should dwell on it, but I think you were correct.
I know. I agree. And thanks so much, Jerry. You were great on the show today, too.
Thank you.
John and Gary, I'm more nervous calling into your show now than I am Howard.
So feel comfortable.
No, I know that. And I love you two. I meant it when I said that you're my favorite show now. the other thing, Gary, first of all, thank you so much for helping me out today. And I feel really bad about everything that... Oh, and second, first of all, I'd love to do that, but if the listeners don't want it, it's okay. But that's what you just mentioned earlier.
You could do that, though, Jessica. Yeah. You would do well in that, right?
Well, Jessica, let me ask you, do you feel that you qualify as a celebrity superfan?
Well, I just think that my name's a household name. I understand, though, like the interns, they're such cool kids, and they just wouldn't know me. I mean, I've been in the news for 23 years, but it's like, I understand completely. Anybody over the age of 25 or so might know me. I mean, I've done from Wild Thing with Sam to Playboy to Howard to, 1,000 other things. I've done television and stuff, but, I just know I'm a household name. I don't think I'm a star at all.
Jessica, it's Jason, and I love you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a difference between being infamous and being a celebrity.
Right,
and I would definitely put you more in the infamous camp than the celebrity camp, although you've done some cool things in your life.
Oh, you're right.
But that's all I was saying. I think there's a distinction. Look, there's a lot of infamous people out there that probably listen to the show, and maybe that's a different game, but I think the idea of a celebrity superfan is to have on a real celebrity. I think that's what gives the show weight. I mean, we had a guy on today who hosts a talk show currently. We have a guy on today who hosts one of the top rated reality shows. And we had a guy on today who's been in huge movies and one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
I know, but I kind of made some... Let me just say, I kind of made the history books for speaking up about an empire that was going wrong. I've been in Playboy 3 times. I sold more Playboys than anybody. I've done MTV videos and a lot of television. But you know what? I get what you're saying, and it doesn't make me a star, though. I agree. I don't even know how to answer that anymore.
It's always weird when you have to explain why you're famous. It is a weird thing.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That alone should tell you, really, I guess, that I'm not.
The other thing, Jessica, we're getting to that weird period in our lives. Like you said, you did some videos with Sam. There's a handful of people that are going Sam. Right.
I know. I feel really old now. I know. I was thinking as I was saying it. And I love, the interns are right. It's like you said, if you have to explain, then you're not. I can't even get arrested, but I would just love to do that. But if you find somebody that, take a vote or something, but Gary, listen, first of all, I got to say this. I feel so bad about today. I know I'm just not right, and Howard, no matter how bad or something, I believe in what I said, but I don't believe anybody deserved that today. I don't.
Wait, if
here's what's going on.
Said, why don't you believe anyone deserves it?
No, she's saying that she says...
Nobody deserves to be spoken to like that.
You're talking about the way Howard spoke to you?
No, I'm talking about how I spoke to Howard.
Yeah, as an outsider, looking from the outside in, I sort of look like, listen, I understand you lost someone that you love deeply, and you're sort of in mourning, and, it's hard to get everything screwed on straight. Your head's a little...
I know.
In a lot of different places.
It's my problem, not Howard's, and I just, I guess I'm lashing out and I'm putting it on everybody, and and I love you guys, and Howard I love. He's just off the air even. He's been there, and he just didn't deserve that, and it's my problem to have to deal with this stuff, and the listeners have been amazing. And like I really, Howard has a point. I shouldn't call in for a while. I mean, I want to cry now, and it's just not a comedy thing, but I'll get over it. I just want to apologize. I feel terrible. And,
It's all good, Jessica. Don't stop calling in, because it's a comedy show, but it's also a reality show. And however you are, it's real. Just be real.
All right. Thanks for calling us, Jessica.
All right. I love you guys.
Bye, Jessica.
Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks a lot.
There she is, celebrity superfan Jessica Hahn, and Jason's still not convinced.
No. Another thing, again, I love Jessica, but there is there's...
Well, let me stop you, Benj. Everyone doesn't have to preface their comments with, I love Jessica, but. Okay. We all love Jessica. Go.
Okay. But there's like a certain mystique between Jerry O'Connell and the show that there's not between Jessica and the show.
Well, we know her all too well, and that's part of it. I mean, we know everything about her. Like, for me, I would love for Neil Patrick Harris to do it because I didn't even know what kind of guy he was going to be when he came in, much less that he was going to be a super fan of the show. Like, I thought he might have come in here with that. You know, I had him booked, and then he canceled, and I thought to myself, oh, he's probably one of those dudes that came into the closet, he's gay, he's all stuck up, and doesn't want to talk about it. I had, you know, a weird impression of him. Then he came in, talked about everything, and was a huge fan of the show, and now I find that interesting.
You know, the other common thread I realized with all the people we're talking about, and Jerry certainly is an example of this, they're all good guys. You know what I mean? Like, you talk to them on, off the air, they're genuine, and they...
Right. Like, you know who's not a big fan of the show? Like Bill Maher. That's a perfect example. Not a good guy.
I don't think that's possible.
What?
Are you joking?
I don't know if he's a fan. No, I think he's one of those guys that hears the show from time to time. But I was sort of making the joke because he's just not that good a guy. But I also don't think... I think that he wouldn't stoop to listening to the show. I really do. I feel like that.
You know, I do have to say, I want to just chime in on this Jessica Hahn thing. I'm sorry, stop me if I'm stepping out of bounds. But Jessica Hahn is sort of a regular character on the... If I'm stepping out of bounds.
The show. I really do. I feel like that.
You know, I do have to say...
But I was sort of making the joke because he's just not that good a guy. That's a perfect example. Not a good guy.
You know what I mean? Like, you talk to them on, off the air, they're genuine, and they...
Right. Like, you know who's not a big fan of the show? Like Bill Maher. I really do. I feel like that.
You know, I do have to say, I want to just chime in on this Jessica Hahn thing. I'm sorry, stop me if I'm stepping out of bounds. But Jessica Hahn is sort of a regular character on the show, a lot like Marilyn from Brooklyn is. Marianne from Brooklyn is. You know, people who listen.
She's a whack-packer.
Yeah, I mean, people who listen all the time.
She's not a whack-packer.
Okay, fine, Gary. She's not a whack-packer.
No, I'll tell you what
Jessica's
a whack-packer?
Yes, at this point, absolutely.
But how do we define...
She's obsessed with the show.
Does she have a job?
She doesn't have a job.
But she doesn't need a job.
She doesn't have a job.
Right.
Whether you need one or not doesn't mean you can't leave the house and go do something.
She cries on demand.
She cries on demand. I mean, everything. The only thing she's missing is like a voice impairment, and I mean, that's it. There's nothing. Listen, she banged a priest when she was 18, got him in trouble, or whatever. He got her in trouble. Whatever, however it worked. That was 30 years ago. It's whatever. I like Jessica a lot, but she's not. She's not. She's a
maybe
whack
that
backer.
time you should have prefaced.
She's a whack-backer.
She's not.
Let me tell you something. Jerry O'Connell is a celebrity. Jessica Hahn is the person he's afraid of running into in Mexico when he leaves the resort. That is the difference.
No, you said at the resort.
Jessica is not. John, do you think Jessica is a whack-packer? She's a regular caller, but she's a celebrity. She's not a whack-packer.
I agree with Jerry in the sense that she is a regular character on this show.
Right. But is that a whack-packer?
Yes.
I wouldn't call her a whack-packer, but she's awfully close.
She's on Stern Fan Network all the time posting. I mean, what else? What else do you need to be a whack-packer? What qualification is she missing?
I guess it's weird for me because I was there when the whole thing blew up, and I've always seen her more. Listen, there was a period of time where getting Jessica Hahn on the show was enormous. It was an enormous thing where she would talk to us and almost no one else. So I still see that part of her, and I guess maybe since you've never seen it.
She also wakes up at 3 in the morning to listen to the show as well. That's
she's still on New York Time. I know she's been in L.A. for 20 years.
Big part of Stern Show history, but so was John Wayne Bobbitt and Joey Buttafuoco.
And they've fallen by the wayside, yet she's still here.
They haven't fallen by the wayside. We had Joey on last month.
Larry in Illinois, you're on the wrap-up show.
Got sex tapes.
Nothing
Go ahead, Larry.
Nothing sexy about
Hey,
this.
man, Jason, you just need to blow it, man. Jessica'd be awesome on there.
Okay. Listen, fine. I'm sure she'd kick ass on the contest. I'm sure she'd be good on air. But she's not a celebrity, man.
She'd kick ass on that show. I mean, well, what's the major demographic of the Howard Stern show? It's all people that know her and remember who she is, It's not, I'm sure the major demographic isn't like 20-year-old kids that don't have any idea who she is.
Well, then we'll book her and Judy Tenuta, and we'll have a big...
Nero Phillips?
Yeah, we'll have a big old superfan roundtable show.
It's an angry Jason Kaplan. Thank you for the call. Let's go to Rob in Utah. Rob, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Jerry, how's it going, man?
Hey.
John and Gary, hey, it's good to be on your show, first-time caller.
Thanks for calling.
Jerry, first of all, what's it like being in there? Is it, really surreal? I mean, it sounds like you're more excited to be there on the wrap-up show almost than on Howard's show.
I'll tell you, unlike other studios, obviously, because it's televised, it's very colorful, okay? There are a lot of lights. It's almost like going to a concert.
Yeah.
So that's a little that's just, I mean, it's a very beautiful studio on the eyes. And it's, I'll tell you the weird thing is you're wearing headphones so you feel like you're listening to the show, but they're in front of you talking. So it's definitely very exciting. I do have to say, maybe it was his black eye or you know, maybe he had a rough night, as he was saying, but you know, as I said inside, I don't think it's crisis mode yet because he's still a young guy. But I mean, Artie's got to get a trainer or something. I mean, how do we feel about gastric bypass surgery?
I brought that up to him one day. I think I brought that up to him one day, and I think I insulted. I think I offended him.
Yeah, you hit a nerve. I'm John Hahn. Garen Bench had to head out to a meeting. Jerry stepped out for a sec. He'll be right back. But Teddy's here on the board. We have your calls at 888-STERN-100, 888-783-7610. And I'm certainly going to talk to Jerry a little bit more about his domestic relationships, plus how he felt about being on the show today. But let's go to the phones. We'll talk to Joe in New York. Joe, welcome to the Wrap-Up Show.
Hey, John, how are you?
Good, Joe. What's on your mind?
Well, I wanted to dispute Gary because he mentioned that Jessica's not a whack-packer, and I totally disagree. And it has nothing to do with the fact that she doesn't need to work because, you know, Melrose Larry doesn't need to work, but he's still a whack-packer, and he's independently wealthy.
All right, so what makes Jessica a whack-packer, Joe?
Well, I mean, basically what the other guys are saying. She basically just does nothing but call in, and really she doesn't work.
Okay.
And, I mean, why do we even know who she is?
Well, how old are you, Joe?
I'm 41, so I was there from the beginning with her.
Okay. So you know...
So I've been listening since the K-Rock afternoons. So, yes, I was there from the very beginning, so I know all about the scandal. But, I mean, listen, there's been a lot of people involved in scandals, and I don't know.
Well, we were talking...
You don't get Donna Rice calling in, or, I mean, I'm showing my age there.
No, that's true. That's definitely true, and I see your point. But the thing, we were talking about it off the air a little bit, that counts against Jessica is the frequency that she calls into the show. What we were saying before is like when Jerry comes by, or Jeff Probst, or Kimmel, or any of those guys, you don't hear them every day, and they have, you know, you don't know a lot of what their lives are as celebrities, whereas Jessica, you know a lot of the details. So that's really the way it works. Now joining us is, of course, J.D. Harmeyer, who I know is very...
You go ahead.
Well, I don't have, and you know what? I should probably get the number of the wrap-up show. I would never call the show because I would not want to disturb it, and no offense, be accused of Jessica Hahning out. But I'm just joking. But if something strikes me as something that would be interesting to the Howard Stern show, I don't have the bat line. You know, I just got, as I said, you know, I call John Hahn by calling.
I'm your bat line.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and to be honest, I got that number by calling up Sirius Radio and saying John Hahn, and they put me through. I don't want to let that out on the radio.
Thank you, Jerry.
Sorry about that.
Just leave a voicemail, folks. Go ahead.
But I found a.
Give me a second to get it set up. Okay. First, Gary started talking about he wants to do the next edition Superfan Celebrity Matchup, all female. I don't know why he'd want to do all female, but it was interesting. I was presented with a video clip from Good Morning L.A., and Jillian Barberie. We had originally asked her to be part of that thing before Jeff Probst was in. And Jillian was all upset because she got to hear it, and she said, I could answer every one of those questions. I could have maybe beaten Jimmy Kimmel. And she was just really bummed that she couldn't be there. And Gary started to talk about maybe putting together the next version of the celebrity version of the Superfan contest.
I'm already working on the idea of an all-female game, which would feature Jessica Hahn, Sarah Silverman, and Jillian Barberie.
Dude, I know we made some funny jokes about, putting the celebrity and celebrity superfan, but Jessica Hahn is not a celebrity on any planet in anyone's universe.
Yeah, sure she is.
Oh, she's a whack packer at this
No,
point.
listen, for a particular age group, if she walked down the street, somebody would go, oh, I remember Jessica Hahn. Of all those people from that era, she seems to have survived the most. Don't you think? In other words, I think she's more popular than Fawn Hall.
Like Donna Rice.
Donna Rice and all those people. Like, do you know who those people are?
No, but the reason I don't know who Jessica Hahn is because she calls into the Howard Stern show.
Well, we have a celebrity superfan right here. Jerry, do you think Jessica Hahn qualifies as a celebrity superfan?
I think we're older than Jason.
Right.
So, I mean, she was a very big deal. She stopped a presidential campaign, basically.
But
I'm sorry. She took down Jerry Falwell.
She took down she really took down a huge...
Jerry has that all confused.
I know. It was Jim Baker.
Jim Baker and
You think you were thinking of Donna Rice?
Took down,
And she had a big Playboy spread. It was a big deal at the time.
But she held the record for most Playboy sold.
Does that make you a celebrity?
Sure. Well, who's a...
She's infamous, I guess.
Is Charles Manson a celebrity? We don't know who he is. It's not like he did anything good.
Big listener, too.
I think Jason's thinking that Jessica Hahn wouldn't qualify because she calls in all the time, but the fact of the matter is she is a celebrity. She is
of those three women, she's the most famous.
Yeah.
Right. She is very well known.
She's more famous than Sarah and Jillian Barberie.
Let's see. Oh, speaking of Jillian Barberie here, I'll just paint the whole picture for you. Now, here she is lamenting the fact that she couldn't be here.
Can I tell you what my thing is today?
What?
I was listening to Howard Stern, as I always do, and I was supposed to be on that show today with Jimmy Kimmel and Jerry O'Connell, and I was feeling a little sad. I was supposed to be there in New York. But the boss is here because we're in suites. They wouldn't let me go. And I was just feeling a little sad because they were having so much fun. And I was like, oh. And then they were playing a game, and I knew all the answers. And so I was frustrated in my car.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how that goes.
Frank Sinatra story.
Although I have you. I come here. I don't have Howard, but I have you.
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty good. You're just too used to me.
That chick really does a good job of promoting our show.
Oh, yeah.
She deserves some sort of award or prize.
The only problem I'd have with Jessica being in it, she's the only one. She might be the most famous, but she has the least life. In the sense
you think she'd have an easy time answering all the questions?
I mean, she's almost like Jason. She nearly logs the show.
Well, fame and fame is the only qualification for being in the contest.
And she did miss a few minutes yesterday. Remember,
That's
she
right.
lost her subscription.
But I said, so
That's right. Jillian would have an advantage over her.
Let's only ask about yesterday. But Jessica, I think Jason's point is a celebrity means you're famous, and she qualifies. But
absolutely,
it's not a treat for the fans to have her because we have her every day. You know what I mean? Like
maybe that's it.
It was fun to have Jeff Probst.
But the challenge of beating Jessica. Now, if somebody beats Jessica, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so then Jerry...
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, a show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a best-selling author, a pioneer in the world of radio. She's got one of the most recognizable and contagious laughs of all time. She is also known to masturbate with fruits and vegetables, have anal sex with complete strangers in a bathroom, and take hallucinogenic drugs while vacationing in third world countries. She is the inspiration for nearly every song parody that comes in on the show, and she's one of the few people I know who can challenge me in the boobs department. She is the queen of all media, Robin Quivers.
That was one stranger.
Singular on the strangers. Fair enough. That's you've earned quite the intro. That's
oh boy.
Well, we had a lot of people writing in questions for you, so I'm just gonna jump into it.
All right.
First one comes in from Robin S. Robin asks, "I'm curious to know where you envisioned your life taking you when you were back in high school. If you'd never begun working with Howard, what would you have wanted to do with your life career-wise, and how did you get hooked up with Howard?"
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
I had no vision.
Really?
I was just hoping to stay alive. Yeah, I just wanted to get out of high school and go to college. I never had any idea of what I wanted to be when I grew up. I mean, I'd watch TV and as a kid, I thought I wanted to be a doctor or something like that, and that's sort of how I wound up in nursing. But it took me years to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. So I was 28 before I even got into broadcasting. So it wasn't like I had this idea. What would I be doing if I wasn't working with Howard? I'd still be in broadcasting because I had decided that's what I wanted to do. It just so happened that 8 months after I got into broadcasting, I was hired by the same station that Howard went to work for in Washington, and that's how we met.
Next question comes in from David S., also on Facebook. Who's your favorite whack-packer, living or dead, and why?
Wow. I guess my favorite all-time whack-packer was Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Hank, the Angry Drunken Dwarf.
I just enjoyed him. You know, I just thought he had so many talents, but was so miserable. And, you know, I just remember appearances where, you know, he'd be falling down drunk, almost asleep, but he'd be in a music trivia game or contest with someone, and he'd wake up and have the right answer.
Hank, the Thin White Duke.
David Bowie.
David Bowie, that's right.
Wow.
And Gary. David Bowie.
It was incredible.
That's amazing. Next question comes in from Nikki M., also on Facebook. Robin, who is your dream guest? A guest that you are dying to interview who has never been on the show?
You know, that's interesting because in the last few days, there have been people's names that have come up, and I say to myself, I wish they would be on the show.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to that person. And I suppose there's a long list of those people. Cher, Madonna.
Yeah.
A lot of people who, you know, actresses, Scarlett Johansson, you know, a lot of people that just won't do a show like this I'd love to talk to.
It's a shame they won't. It'd be such a great interview. Next one comes in from Andrea F. She asks, what makes a movie star a movie star? And why isn't Brad Pitt a movie star? Got a lot of flack over this Brad Pitt thing. Tell us more.
I'm still arguing with myself about Brad Pitt. I watched Thelma and Louise the other night, and, you know, that was basically where America discovered Brad Pitt. And I even thought after watching it again, I thought, you know what? I thought that guy was going to have a much bigger career. I think that Brad Pitt is one of those guys. He makes the kind of movies he likes.
Yeah.
Not the kind of movies we like. And that's my problem with Brad Pitt.
So it's the choice of movies. It's not the scope or the size of movies. I think of a
real movie star as someone who's thinking about his audience as well. Not an artist. An artist is different than a movie star.
Okay, so who would be a good example of a movie star?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He always thinks about, will this be fun for the audience to see? Would they like to see me in this kind of movie? He also occasionally goes off and does, you know, some of that artistic stuff. But for the most part, I mean, even the cameos he takes are, you know, very broad and things you wouldn't expect him to do, and it's exciting and surprising to see him when he does it.
So is there a percentage, like, you know, Cruise did Eyes Wide Shut, and maybe that was kind of a distraction from...
Yeah, but that was to work with
Kubrick.
And all of that stuff, so you can understand that.
So there's a small percentage of artsy films you can do as long as their mainstream ones are big blockbusters.
Mainstream, you're constantly thinking about, you know, I have an audience out there who likes to see me do this. And there's nothing wrong with somebody being artistic either. I just don't call them movie stars.
Okay, there you go. Next question, also from Mickey M. Have you ever had to deal with a crazed stalker fan? And if so, what were the circumstances?
I did, and I don't talk about it.
Oh, no. You got to tell us a little. Give us a little piece.
I had a long time crazed fan. And it got to be kind of scary because we did all the wrong things. We did, like they had never put out that, but, when this was going on, we didn't have that list of things you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
And we did all of them.
Like
and, what? Having contact, all the kinds of things that if you read a list of what not to do, if somebody is stalking you, just realize we did them all. And then it became, a situation where we had to do something legally to make it stop.
Did you feel in imminent danger? Like, was it that
I
kind of
felt
scary?
that other people might be in danger. I felt that person was in danger.
That's terrifying. Brandon S. asks, Robin, do you ever regret having told any of the stories about your personal life over the course of the show's history, such as sexual experiences or coffee enemas?
I definitely regret the meats and
Understandably.
I still get angry because that was the one, we started that contest before we left terrestrial radio. And Howard said, we're going to each reveal something that's really embarrassing. And he revealed that he had had a nose job. I'm like, give me a break. Everybody else went to the bank and you revealed you did something to make yourself look better. How embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing. Yeah. Next question's from 𝗦𝗵cie. She asks, Robin, how annoyed are you with Benji's bull?
I'm not so annoyed at Benji in general, but when you start to ask Benji questions and you realize he's weaving this web to try to keep you talking about him, that's when I get annoyed.
Understandably.
And I always want to say, let's end the conversation and go on to something else.
Do you buy any of the stuff he's doing right now with the wig and the nail polish and the makeup? I mean, do you think any of that is legitimately trying to look better, or is it just shtick?
I don't think that Benji could have thought of this on his own.
Okay, so there's a team of masterminds.
Would
or you think she's a mastermind?
Yeah, I don't think he would ever put on eyeliner. We've known him for how many years, and that never happened. He might dress up as something.
Right. And do you think she's masterminding it to get the on-air attention, or because she really thinks that looks better?
I'm beginning to lean toward on-air attention.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because at first it just seemed like this was their personal thing, but when he came in the other day and stood up and he had hair and a black beard and eye makeup and black fingernails, I said, that's it.
Yeah.
This is where you're supposed to say I'm more handsome.
Next question is from Twitter. At River Road Flip asks, Robin, are you planning on going on any more spiritual trips and becoming absurdly high?
I don't know about becoming absurdly high.
Now, you will receive with these rocks, special rocks, the energy, new energy.
But I'm going to Bali for this next break, and that's sort of that eat, pray, love kind of destination. And I haven't, made any plans to go to any spiritual things, but I'll see what's there.
That's a good place to do it.
Yeah.
Next question comes in from Danny V. Danny asks, are we ever going to see your boobs?
No.
No, never?
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Go ahead, take your jacket off real quick.
There it is!
I missed it!
Next question is from Cindy W. Cindy asks, are you being authentic when you laugh at everything Howard says?
Yes, I don't fake laugh.
You're just a happy person.
I do, and a lot of times when people meet me in person, they say, oh, you do laugh all the time. Yeah, that's just the way I am. I'm looking for the fun.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish more people laughed all the time.
I do too.
I'm getting out of here. Pat it with all of you. That's such a scream. You guys are why is that funny? Fred, what's going on here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Weird reaction, right? This is odd, isn't it? Am I in the middle of something odd?
You know, I mean, we all get a little crazy about things sometimes. This is one of those moments I'm not sure.
Is Robin nuts right now? Or am I misreading this? Is this funny?
To put it simply, yes, she's nuts right now.
Okay. You need help.
Well, I want to thank Robin for taking the time to sit down and answer all the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook, you can email, you can send video submissions and actually be a part of the show. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. I had a fine time with you, Robin.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed this.
Good, I do too.
Okay.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything.
You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, a show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack-packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a best-selling author, a pioneer in the world of radio. She's got one of the most recognizable and contagious laughs of all time. She is also known to masturbate with fruits and vegetables, have anal sex with complete strangers in a bathroom, and take hallucinogenic drugs while vacationing in third world countries. She is the inspiration for nearly every song parody that comes in on the show, and she's one of the few people I know who can challenge me in the boobs department. She is the queen of all media, @𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱.
That was one stranger.
Singular on the strangers. Fair enough. That's you've earned quite the intro. That's,
oh boy.
Well, we had a lot of people writing questions for you, so I'm just gonna jump into it.
All right.
First one comes in from Robin S. Robin asks, I'm curious to know where you envisioned your life taking you when you were back in high school. If you'd never begun working with Howard, what would you have wanted to do with your life career-wise, and how did you get hooked up with Howard?
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
I had no vision.
Really?
I was just hoping to stay alive. Yeah, I just wanted to get out of high school and go to college. I never had any idea of what I wanted to be when I grew up. I mean, I'd watch TV, and as a kid, I thought I wanted to be a doctor or something like that, and that's sort of how I wound up in nursing. But it took me years to figure out who I was and what I wanted to do. So I was 28 before I even got into broadcasting. So it wasn't like I had this idea. What would I be doing if I wasn't working with Howard? I'd still be in broadcasting because I had decided that's what I wanted to do. It just so happened that 8 months after I got into broadcasting, I was hired by the same station that Howard went to work for in Washington, and that's how we met.
Next question comes in from David S., also on Facebook. Who's your favorite whack-packer, living or dead, and why?
Wow. I guess my favorite all-time whack-packer was Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Hank, the Angry Drunken Dwarf.
I just enjoyed him. You know, I just thought he had so many talents, but was so miserable. And, you know, I just remember appearances where, you know, he'd be falling down drunk, almost asleep, but he'd be in a music trivia game or contest with someone, and he'd wake up and have the right answer.
Hank, the Thin White Duke.
David Bowie.
David Bowie, that's right.
Wow.
And Gary, David Bowie.
It was incredible.
It's amazing. Next question comes in from Mickey M, also on Facebook. Robin, who is your dream guest? A guest that you are dying to interview who has never been on the show.
You know, that's interesting because in the last few days, there have been people's names that have come up, and I say to myself, I wish they would be on the show.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to that person. And I suppose there's a long list of those people. Cher, Madonna.
Yeah.
A lot of people who, you know, actresses, Scarlett Johansson, you know, a lot of people that just won't do a show like this I'd love to talk to.
It's a shame they won't. It'd be such a great interview. Next one comes in from Andrea F. She asks, what makes a movie star a movie star? And why isn't Brad Pitt a movie star? Got a lot of flack over this Brad Pitt thing. Tell us more.
I'm still arguing with myself about Brad Pitt. I watched Thelma and Louise the other night, and, you know, that was basically where America discovered Brad Pitt. And I even thought after watching it again, I thought, you know what? I thought that guy was going to have a much bigger career. I think that Brad Pitt is one of those guys. He makes the kind of movies he likes.
Yeah.
Not the kind of movies we like. And that's my problem with Brad Pitt.
So it's the choice of movies. It's not the scope or the size of movies.
I think of a real movie star as someone who's thinking about his audience as well. Not an artist. An artist is different than a movie star.
Okay, so who would be a good example of a movie star?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He always thinks about, will this be fun for the audience to see? Would they like to see me in this kind of movie? He also occasionally goes off and does, you know, some of that artistic stuff. But for the most part, I mean, even the cameos he takes are, you know, very broad and things you wouldn't expect him to do, and it's exciting and surprising to see him when he does it.
So is there a percentage, like, you know, Cruise did Eyes Wide Shut, and maybe that was kind of a distraction from...
Yeah, but that was to work with
Kubrick.
And all of that stuff, so you can understand that.
So there's a small percentage of artsy films you can do as long as their mainstream ones are big blockbusters.
You're constantly thinking about, you know, I have an audience out there who likes to see me do this. And there's nothing wrong with somebody being artistic either. I just don't call them movie stars.
Okay, there you go. Next question, also from Mickey M. Have you ever had to deal with a crazed stalker fan? And if so, what were the circumstances?
I did, and I don't talk about it.
Oh, no. You got to tell us a little. Give us a little piece.
I had a long-time crazed fan. And it got to be kind of scary because we did all the wrong things. We did, you know, like they had never put out that, but, you know, when this was going on, we didn't have that list of things you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
And we did all of them.
Like
and,
what?
You know, having contact, you know, all the kinds of things that if you read a list of what not to do if somebody is stalking you, just realize we did them all. And then it became, you know, a situation where we had to do something legally to make it stop.
Did you feel in imminent danger? Like, was it that
I
kind of
felt
scary?
that other people might be in danger. I felt that that person was in danger.
That's terrifying. Brandon S. asks, Robin, do you ever regret having told any of the stories about your personal life over the course of the show's history, such as sexual experiences or coffee enemas?
I definitely regret the meats and
Understandably.
I still get angry because that was the one, you know, we started that contest before we left terrestrial radio. And Howard said, yeah, we're going to each reveal something that's really embarrassing. And he revealed that he had had a nose job. I'm like, give me a break. Everybody else went to the bank and you revealed you did something to make yourself look better. How embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing. Yeah. Next question's from Wilma G. She asks, Robin, how annoyed are you with Benji's bullshit?
I'm not so annoyed at Benji in general, but when you start to ask Benji questions and you realize he's weaving this web to try to keep you talking about him, that's when I get annoyed.
Understandably.
And I always want to say, let's end the conversation and go on to something else.
Do you buy any of the stuff he's doing right now with the wig and the nail polish and the makeup? I mean, do you think any of that is legitimately trying to look better, or is it just shtick?
I don't think that Benji could have thought of this on his own.
Okay, so there's a team of masterminds.
Would
or you think she's a mastermind?
Yeah, I don't think he would ever put on eyeliner. You know, I mean, we've known him for how many years, and that never happened. He might dress up as something.
Right. And do you think she's masterminding it to get the on-air attention, or because she really thinks that looks better?
I'm beginning to lean toward on-air attention.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because at first it just seemed like this was their personal thing, but when he came in the other day and stood up and he had hair and a black beard and eye makeup and black fingernails, I said, that's it.
Yeah.
This is where you're supposed to say I'm more handsome.
Next question is from Twitter. At River Road Flip asks, Robin, are you planning on going on any more spiritual trips and becoming absurdly high?
I don't know about becoming absurdly high.
Now, you will receive with these rocks, special rocks, the energy, new energy.
But I'm going to Bali for this next break, and, you know, that's sort of that eat, pray, love kind of destination. And I haven't, you know, made any plans to go to any spiritual things, but I'll see what's there.
That's a good place to do it.
Yeah.
Next question comes in from Danny V. Danny asks, are we ever going to see your boobs?
No.
No, never?
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Go ahead, take your jacket off real quick.
There it is!
Oh, I missed it!
Next question is from Cindy W. Cindy asks, are you being authentic when you laugh at everything Howard says?
Yes, I don't fake laugh.
You're just a happy person.
I do, and a lot of times when people meet me in person, they say, oh, you do laugh all the time. Yeah, that's just the way I am. I'm looking for the fun.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wish more people laughed all the time.
I do too.
I'm getting out of here. Pat it with all of you. That's such a scream. You guys are why is that funny? Fred, what's going on here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Weird reaction, right? This is odd, isn't it? Am I in the middle of something odd?
You know, I mean, we all get a little crazy about things sometimes. This is one of those moments I'm not sure.
Is Robin nuts right now? Or am I misreading this? Is this funny?
To put it simply, yes, she's nuts right now.
Okay. You need help.
Well, I want to thank Robin for taking the time to sit down and answer all the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook, you can email, you can send video submissions and actually be a part of the show. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. I had a fine time with you, Robin.
Well, thank you. I enjoyed this.
Good, I did too.
Okay.
Hey, Gary, how does this work? Like, how do we coordinate getting Nick Cannon on our show?
Him right now.
Okay. So don't curse because we'll be on his air. And
Right.
Yeah.
Have to remember the rules of terrestrial radio.
Yes. They're barely in my memory bank, but
Well, this is good practice because you're going back to the world of terrestrial.
Yeah. Can't say the F word, nothing. Yeah.
It's going to be line 19. He's picking you up in about 15 seconds. They're probably coming out of commercial or something.
Beautiful. Nice job. I don't know how long he can talk because he's, up. There we go.
They have their breaks.
Water that I have to drink throughout the day, though. So how do I say this? I got to go to the bathroom a lot. But I'm also excited because right now I get the opportunity to talk to one of my new coworkers.
Are you a little nervous about having him as a coworker?
Nah. Oh, man.
He's very opinionated, Nick Cannon.
Mr. Howard Stern.
How are you, Nick?
I believe I have a love-hate relationship with this man.
Let me see.
I've always been a fan. I mean, I'm a radio fan. So.
Right.
If you're a radio fan, you're definitely going to be a fan of Howard Stern. But then, in the past, we've had our differences and opinions about tons of things. And but I have nothing but the utmost respect for this man, and I look forward to it. And like the judge he replaced, Piers Morgan, I always had beef with him, and it was a real relationship. Sometimes we agreed on stuff. Most of the time we didn't, and it made for good television, it made for a good relationship. So being two grown men, I believe we'll have lots of things to talk about, and I think we'll make good television.
Yes.
And I think, I think our differences will kind of come.
I can't get a word in.
Does he know we're here?
I can't wait to watch. And the good news is, thanks to Howard, we can thank him for having you in New York every single day.
I really appreciate Mr. Stern because I get to be at home with my family in New York because he's such a big dog. He got them to pay him millions and millions of dollars and move the whole damn show to his neck of the woods.
That's right.
So that's hot. Wait, he actually supposed to call it
I'm here
right now. So we're waiting to get him on the phone.
I'm here.
We got him?
We got him? All right.
Yep.
Oh.
Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning. Now,
such an honor.
A pleasure to be on your show, and I'm saying welcome back. I know that you were ill.
Yes, this is my first day back, man. So you're my first guest of the new year.
And let me say, I am excited to be on your show because, after all, you're on my old radio station.
Yes, I am, and terrestrial radio is treating me very well. I hope satellite is treating you as well.
Well, let me remind you that, first of all, you can curse on our show. We can't curse on your show. So for purposes of this discussion, go ahead. You can say whatever you want, but I'll be cool with you.
Now, you are so intelligent with that, and I want to commend you because I know everybody's all worried about what you're going to do on television, like you're not a professional, like they didn't know you've been doing this for 35 damn years. So
no, my philosophy with America's Got Talent, and you know this, that I am a fan of the show. I'm a fan of you on the show. I was very worried when you were ill. I got nervous, but I feel now it was correct me if I'm wrong, but I just read that you had kidney stones, not kidney failure.
No, see, this is the thing. I was telling the story a little earlier. They originally thought like I had acute mountain sickness because I was in Aspen, and then I did all these tests, and then they were like, oh, it's just kidney stones. Then they were like, no, we didn't find any stones, and they thought it was a kidney infection, and it was a lot more serious, and they found out that my kidneys weren't functioning well. We didn't want to say kidney failure because when people think kidney failure, they think, I got to go get new kidneys and it's Gary Coleman and all of that stuff. So we didn't want to go there, so we said mild kidney failure.
Are you all right?
I am. I got a couple more procedures I got to go do and everything, but I'm good. I'm back. I'm feeling 100%.
Has anyone spoken to you about your lifestyle? In the sense, I read about you, and I've spoken.
I tell them all the time.
Yeah, I've spoken to some of the people at America's Got Talent about you, and I said, I really do like Nick as the host, and I want him as the host. I said, what is?
They probably would have fired me if you.
No, they describe that you are a guy who carries a pillow around with him and catches like 5 minutes of sleep here and there.
Yeah, Yes.
And why the mad drive? In other words, you've got America's Got Talent, you've got the radio show. Between those two things, that's a pretty busy life, and now you have twins, and you got a whole thing going.
Right.
Why are you grabbing it so much? You're gonna kill yourself, and I mean that seriously.
I know that now, Howard, and I actually, I was always saying, the harder you work, the more, you can accomplish. I was always taught that, but because of this situation, I definitely know that I don't need to go too hard. I don't need to,
Well, what will you cut back on? In other words, you're going to do America's Got Talent. You got to do that. And the radio show you're committed to.
Yes. So it's more about just my way of living. I was doing that. I was DJing, stand-up comedy, still trying to run a couple companies. So it's really just about taking time. And
so what are you going to cut out? You know what I would cut out? Parenthood. Why don't you just...
now.
Don't see the kids.
That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. So I'm not cutting that out, but I'm pretty sure you can give me some tips on how to juggle that whole thing.
You are juggling more than any guy. It's a funny thing with you. A lot of people probably say to themselves, me included, he's married to Mariah Carey. The woman has more money than God. You really could sit back and relax. So I admire your work ethic. In other words, you're not sitting there going, hey, Mariah Carey can support me. You're not saying that.
I would be a punk if I did that.
Right. I admire that. I admire that. But to take on 20 jobs, a lot of my Jamaican friends will do this. They take on 20 jobs. But
now, Howard, you're his new coworker, and he gave me a hard time because I emailed him when he was in the hospital.
He didn't
you
reach
call
out
him?
not one damn time.
Did Howard call him?
I'm a fan of the Stern Show.
How would I call him?
He was concerned.
Did you call him and say, Nick,
he doesn't have my
I don't know. I don't have any relationship with Nick. I expect that we'll form one when we work together.
Right.
Now, tell me what the schedule...
Robin, let's ask Robin. Robin, if Howard Stern went into the hospital for over 2 weeks for almost a fatal situation, wouldn't you at least call him?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be there.
Robin, oh my goodness, girl, have my back. I emailed him. He needs his rest. He never.
Oh, that's cruel.
Call him in the hospital.
People say I'm cold. You're cold.
I'd be there sleeping on the floor.
Robin would be straddling me.
My wife.
I'd become his nurse.
Robin would be straddling me if I was in the hospital with a...
Hey, Mariah, is it okay if I straddle you in the hospital?
Yes.
You know she gonna whoop your ass.
No, she knows I'm joking. Robin said it, not me.
By the way, now that I'm on this America's Got Talent, there was a tabloid report where they were saying I tweeted out a terrible thing about Mariah Carey, and we're having this whole war. And I just want to go on record in front of Nick and say I never have done that. I don't
never
even
said
know.
Whatever they quoted him as saying.
Oh, I said it. I never called Mariah Carey a bitch. I don't know where that came from. I don't talk that way.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that. I remember what it was because when when I first started this show, because obviously you used to be on this frequency, and
yes,
you said that if I was going to be successful here, I was going to have to talk about certain things, and we got a little lewd, and and we went there, and then I think at the time you had seen a video or a picture of my wife where you thought she had put on some weight, and I thought that was very rude and disrespectful. So as
probably was.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I'm going to have to whoop Howard Stern's ass when I see him.
Listen, I'm ready to take my whooping.
Well, now my kidneys ain't working right, so I got to get back in shape.
He's ready to take you on now.
Are you kidding? Yeah, as long as you're ill, I can take you on. I might be able to last 5 minutes in the fight if you are sick.
Yeah, you got to let me get back in shape. I still need a couple more.
I understand. I'm not letting you get back in shape. But, Nick, listen, I am looking forward to this. I have so many questions. I mean, I don't even understand the schedule when we're going to probably meet in Los Angeles. I guess this is our first time when we go to do the initial show, the tapings.
Right. I was actually having questions for you. I mean, we have the Howard TV guys here, And I was asking them, like, are they traveling with you, or are we doing? Because sometimes our shows are going to be, like, in the middle of the week. And I know I got to get up early as hell to do my radio show, especially on the West Coast.
No, I worked out my schedule that I'm taking off the weeks that we travel, you know, or taking off at least a few days.
I need your agent. No!
Well, because I don't want to end up with kidney failure.
Right. Exactly.
I could not, I'll go on record, I could not do your schedule and have the pressures of 2 young children at home. I don't know how you're doing it.
And we didn't even talk about the sitcom.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And you know, to me, you know, I am so, I can't wait to ask you stuff like when you and Mariah, because she's so famous.
Right.
When you guys go and buy a house.
Uh-huh.
Like, how do you work out? Do you pay, like, do you guys have an arrangement where you each pay half?
It all depends. It depends, like in New York, that's her house.
Right.
I stay in her apartment. But in L.A., where, you know, I'm originally from the West Coast, you know, we split the bills, and, you know, that's the thing, like, I'm looking for, I want to buy an East Coast home for our family now, personally.
But Nick, is it awkward? But Nick, is that seriously awkward? Because, like, all of a sudden you get the gas bill or something, and you turn and go, well, I paid half, you pay half, and I mean, to me, it is one relationship, and that apartment should be yours. You know what I mean?
That house. You know how much that apartment costs?
How does that all work? I got to know. I mean, I want to break this down.
I'm sure he had to sign like a major prenup.
Did you?
Absolutely. Why? I mean, we talked about this on the show before with Sarah Lee and I. I believe when 2 people come into a relationship, I mean, I had a little bit of paper. I wasn't broke. I wasn't.
Right.
You know.
No, I mean, you make a good living.
Yeah, so I came in with what I had, and, you know, and she came in with what she had, and it was like, you know, if in case I don't believe in divorce.
Right.
If it did happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, we would do what we would have to do.
He keeps working like that. It's going to happen.
Nah, because I work hard at home first. I'm daddy and husband first.
When are you ever home, though? When is Nick ever home? Nick, when are you ever home? You're barely home.
I have been home recently.
In the bed.
Well, yeah, because you're ill.
No, honestly, honestly, we travel together. I mean, it's actually been really beautiful. I mean,
how often am I going to hang with Mariah? I assume.
Does she come to the set?
Show, never.
She never comes to the set?
She performed the first season I got there and hung out a couple of times, and she was like, all right, I'm over it. I'll watch it from home.
Yeah, but wait a second. You put in long days, right? I mean, when they do these tapings in San Francisco.
Are you ready for these days, Howard?
No.
I told you how long these days are.
Do you want to know the truth? They lied to me when they hired me.
They didn't tell you about them 16-hour days, huh?
No, because they said, I'm on the phone with them making arrangements, and they had originally told me that on these taping days, you work from like 11 in the morning till about 7 at night. So I said, oh, okay, I can deal with that. You know, it's hard for me because I get up so early. I wish they could start at 6 in the morning, you know. But then so then the other day I'm in a conversation and they go, oh, did anyone tell you about the grueling days? I go, what grueling days?
What grueling days? Nobody mentioned it.
Long grueling days. I'm going to tell you all about it. Matter of fact, I mean, we got these things over here called commercials, Howard.
No, you don't need to. You can take. Listen, this is special.
Commercial. We'll be back with more.
No, Nick.
Maybe he can continue to talk to us.
Can you continue talking to us?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. All right.
We'll be back on 92.3 now, but I'm still rocking with Sir. So what's next?
Hey, Nick.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're there. Okay, all right. I couldn't hear you.
I couldn't hear him, though.
You're telling me.
Yo.
Okay, you there with me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's echoing for some reason.
Probably because we got some strange kind of feedback. I apologize for that, sir.
What are you saying? It's 11 o'clock in the morning, you start taping, and then it goes to like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, so sometimes we start like 11, at least 11 to 11. 11 to 11, like 3 days in a row.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to have a judge sitting there sleeping. I'm going to be sleeping.
15-minute tea breaks because, like, Sharon's British and stuff. So, like...
No wonder you carry around a pillow. No wonder you carry around a pillow. My God. I'm going to share your pillow.
So are there long breaks, though, during, because Howard thought that there's you need time to set up, and there's lots of sitting in your trailer.
No, there's no like when we do, especially the audition days, they just fun. It's like you have to sit through like 200 people.
Oh my God.
Doing ridiculousness.
I'm not going to have much patience for that.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I cannot wait to see. Because that was the thing about Piers Morgan. He didn't Piers was a diva. I'll put it out there. Like he would like walk off and be upset and be like, "You're wasting my." Especially when the CNN stuff came up, you're like, wasting my time.
Right. Well, I watched that and it felt kind of false to me, that the whole rivalry between him and Howie and all of that.
Yeah, that stuff was a little put on, but like Piers showing up when he wanted to and mad that we were there all day, and like he did that. So I could only imagine. Like I know you're not gonna go for that.
That's what I heard. I heard that like Piers would actually go up and tape some stuff for CNN between the acts and then walk off and all that stuff. And no, I'm not gonna. Listen, I'm there to work. I even told these guys, there's no nonsense. I'm walking in. I'm not making the show about myself. I'm there to give you my opinion on these acts, and that's it. I'm not going to walk in.
The beautiful thing, though, you have already established the fear of God in everyone over there.
I know.
I'm just going to ride with you.
But why is Mariah never coming by to, hang with you at work? I mean, you're putting in these long days. Why doesn't she come by and, I can hang out with her while you're working? I can, hang out in my trailer with her.
You're going to be working, too. But, no, honestly, because in the cities when we travel, obviously because we're traveling, but when I was in L.A., she would be in New York a lot of times. So maybe now that since you moved the show to New York, we might be able to get a Mariah Carey appearance.
Now, you're happy about the show moving to New York because now how were you doing the radio show? You would get up at 1 in the morning and start at 3 in the morning?
This was the craziest thing ever. I'm so grateful and thankful for you, especially during the live shows when they were in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because what would happen, I would finish my radio show at about 7 a.m. I would have, you have to do a couple of things afterwards. Maybe I have to do my countdown show or something. So I'd get to the set directly from my radio show by 9:30, 10, do the whole hair, wardrobe thing, be on set from 10 all the way to about 8, 9 at night, because you got to do, as the host, I got to do rehearsals and talk with the acts and all of that, and then you do the live show, which you don't have to come into till about 4 or 5, but I'm there the whole time, and then I'd go straight back to my radio show. So I wouldn't go home or anything. I would lose 20 pounds every summer.
Oh, my God. I mean, I am amazed by this schedule, and your life becomes a burden and a holy hell, right?
Yeah, so I'm grateful for you. You have saved my family and my life.
I mean, seriously, that's got to affect a marriage. When I don't see my wife for a while, it gets weird. You know what I mean? If you're working those amount of hours and you're coming home grumpy, there's no friggin' way you can hold on to a marriage.
Well, the beautiful thing, how it usually works, like I said, Mariah normally would be on the East Coast, and America's Got Talent is only the first part of the week. So the second part of the week, I would go back to New York, and it would just be us. So,
and then when you would go back to New York, you're busy trying to catch up on sleep, right?
Well, that's where the good times happen, Howard.
Not really. I mean, you got to be exhausted.
Nah, come on, man. I'm still young and very viral. I can get it in.
By the way, when you got married,
yes,
you gave up an incredible sex life. This guy, Nick...
What are you talking about?
He has dated, the laundry list of women he's dated.
Your research.
Oh, my God. It's unbelievable.
I didn't know he was up to all that.
Nick, talk about, first of all, when he married Mariah Carey, he was engaged for, he was going out with her for 6 weeks, and then he got engaged.
I know. I remember the televised engagement.
Right. Do you think that was a craziness, Nick, to get engaged that quick?
I'm sorry. What was the last thing?
Was that craziness, getting engaged that quick? 6 weeks.
Absolutely. I mean, celebrities, we're a little crazy. Do crazy, impulsive things, but I had always been a huge Mariah Carey fan, and it was like a love at first sight thing, and we just hit it off. We said, let's rock with it. Let's see what happens.
But you got engaged to this Victoria's Secret model after knowing her for 6 weeks as well. It's a pattern.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, where you asked her to marry you on TV.
Right.
Yeah, but that wasn't 6 weeks. Wasn't that a little long?
No, it was you proposed on a Times Square Jumbotron 6 weeks after meeting the Victoria's Secret model, Salida Eban.
I did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Victoria's Secret model.
Hey, you're a man. You got to do it.
Exactly. I think I'm in love with being in love. I'm one of those hopeless romantics. So.
Do you miss that?
Nah, not anymore. I mean, I got my soulmate, the dream girl that I've always ever wanted. Like, I don't feel like there's anyone I could go up from Mariah Carey.
That's perfect.
I've been in love with her since I was a kid.
Do you guys ever make love and have her music on the turntable?
Oh, absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
Would she ever sing to you during sex?
Yes.
I would love that.
Oh, my goodness.
See, I think that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
You're saying Mariah will start to sing.
Married to Mariah Carey.
And Mariah will start to sing during your sexual activities.
When I'm doing a good job.
Good Lord.
Does she sing a new song?
Does she sing Hero or she writes something spontaneously?
Yo, I ain't got Hero yet.
You're working your way up to Hero.
Exactly. I need to put in some more work. So,
Wow.
all right, I think we get great. We can come back on my show right now.
Good.
Too,
All right. All right. Go ahead.
I mean,
I like this.
This is good. This is like double rate. In all your 30-some-odd years of radio, have you ever done this before?
Nick, I've done it all.
I know you have.
Yes. No, I've done this.
I'm a huge fan of the show, too, right?
Thank you. No, I love that. And by the way, when you got ill, I seriously debated not doing the show because I said, if he isn't the host...
He needed you.
I
He
said
that.
I need this guy to get better. You do an excellent, excellent job.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, I know you always made fun of me, like, what do you always say? I say, America have voted.
Yes.
I'll put on my black voice.
Well, you put on a little bit of street for me, but because I know you. You've been in show business since what, like 9?
Not 9. Well, I've been doing stand-up since I was probably like 15.
And your dad is a TV like a televangelist, right?
Yeah, he started like in North Carolina. He was a public access dude.
And he would go on TV and preach the gospel?
He preached the gospel, and he would let me open up with and do like a couple of Jesus jokes before he went on and stuff, and that kind of started my whole career.
Are you close with him?
Yeah, absolutely. My pop, and he's still doing his thing. He does the circuit. He does evangelical work and all that type of stuff.
Are you a real believer?
Absolutely.
Here we go. We're coming back. We're coming back, Howard.
Speaking of believing, we coming in live now.
We're still entering up. We're
92.3 now, rolling with Nick Cannon, and I am on the air live.
Well, let me recap.
Howard Stern, thank you for being on my show and allowing me to be on your show.
Nick, let me recap. We've been on my radio show while you've been in commercial. Let me review what I've learned during the commercial. All right, number 1. This was amazing. Mariah Carey sings to Nick during lovemaking.
Yeah. Only when I'm doing it well.
She has never.
Not Hero yet.
He's working his way up to Hero.
Yeah.
Which is the real, creme de la creme of lovemaking.
Exactly.
People don't know this about you, but you lost your virginity when you were 13 years old.
Yes, I did. I mean, my listeners know that because I talk about it all the time, about how, I cried. The girl made fun of me. It was the worst ever. And
made fun of you because you were bad at it.
Yes, I was horrible at it. She said it was actually at church. We were just talking about me being the son of a preacher man, and it happened at a church lock-in, and everyone laughed at me.
Horrible.
And from that day, I vowed no one would ever make fun of the canon.
So when you...
A church lock-in? What's that?
What is a church lock-in? That sounds horrible.
Church lock-in is
No.
No.
When you live in an urban community, like, there's a lot of, stuff going on at night, so they try to keep all the youth in the late night, so they have these things where, like, in the gymnasium, it's like a lock-in where they... have like games and stuff. It's supposed to be like you play like Jesus games. And,
no wonder you don't want to stay home.
Having sex and stuff at church.
Right. So this was an effort to keep you harnessed.
Yes.
Right. And so they lock you up. So one would think you hate religion because your parents were so involved in it and they pushed you into it and then they locked you up and kept you tame. You would think...
not really. I don't want to say, because you know what? I'm more of a spiritual person now, especially, going through what I just went through with my health and everything. But I've always had a strong foundation in spirituality. I think religion, especially like the business of religion, is horrible. And I've actually seen every aspect or a lot of aspects of it. So I kind of go the other way with that. But
do you say that to your father?
Yeah, absolutely.
You said to him, Dad, I don't like the whole you going on TV, raising money, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. We have this debate a lot, all the time. About a lot of ministers that have been, close to our family for a long time. I'm not into the business of selling God.
Does your family hit you up for money all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you supporting your parents?
Nah. Like I said, my dad and my mother, honestly, both of my parents have accounting degrees, so
right.
That's actually helped and hurt.
So who's hitting you up for money? Your cousins and all that stuff?
I got 4 younger brothers that just some old thugs.
So you have to send them money.
Yeah, now I employ them. I have them work for, a couple of my companies and do different things. And, they working, doing their thing. A couple of them trying to entertain and stuff. But
are you resentful of that?
Nah, not at all. They're my younger brothers, so I'm the oldest. So I kind of I hold it down.
Was their attitude when you married Mariah Carey, now we're in the money kind of thing?
Absolutely. Everybody thought it was different. I was like, that's her money. I ain't got that. However much money she got, we still working with the little... We were talking during the commercials. Your audience didn't hear this, but you have a pattern of meeting women, going out with them for 6 weeks, and then asking them to marry you. I only did that like 3 times.
All right, no big deal.
That's not a pattern.
Is it true that you made love to Lindsay Lohan?
Ooh. No.
Make love?
Yes.
I never made love.
All right. Did you have sex with
my wife?
Did you have sex with Lindsay Lohan?
No, Howard, I did not.
Do you know her?
Yes, I do know.
Why is it that you reportedly dated her? Did you?
What, dating and we were friends. We did a movie together. We did a film called Bobby, and we hung out a couple.
When you say hung out, did you kiss her?
It was late. It was.
So you made out with Lindsay Lohan. How far did you get with her? Second base? Third base?
I didn't. Lindsay Lohan at the time, we were very respectful with each other during the time because we were trying to be professional. And she was actually, you know what it was? I actually had a lot of respect for Lindsay because she was a lot younger at the time. I was real weirded out about younger girls. I've never really been into young girls, and I always kind of looked at her like she was just a young girl. So
but yet you guys made out. You were attracted to her.
Not really. I would say she was more attracted to me.
So she came on to you and started making out with you.
Absolutely.
And you pushed her away?
I didn't push her away. I'm still a man, Howard.
So she did things to you?
No, Howard. We were respectful. We were
What
friends.
does that mean, respectful?
Out of all the people you could choose, you picked Lindsay Lohan?
I would have told you the dirt about Kim Kardashian and all that. Why you go...
What'd you do with Kim Kardashian?
I like Lindsay and her family. I actually have a soft spot for them.
What'd you do with Kim Kardashian? You made love to her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You did?
Everybody knows that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, see, you got to get up on the pop culture, man.
I tell you what, you gave up a pretty active sex life to marry Mariah.
I did, and it was well worth it, Howard.
Yes. You're happy.
Happier than happy, especially through this entire process of help. I mean, we've become so much closer, and our family is so just tight-knit, and I even got a chance to see a different side of my wife that through this process, to where she just became so nurturing. And I mean, she's really, I'm in debt to her forever, even after this entire health scare.
Your relationship got better?
Way better. I mean, it was great already, but I mean, now.
I watched that interview with the two of you where she turned to whoever was doing the interview.
I think it was Barbara Walters.
It was Barbara Walters, and she said, well, Nick's not like the greatest husband.
No,
I did not say that.
That's how I interpreted it. I mean, it was...
That she doesn't trust me because I'm a man, because of my promiscuous sex life.
So have you cheated?
I got married.
Did you cheat?
Never.
You never cheated?
Nah, I don't need to. I did everything before I got married.
You certainly did.
And he doesn't have time.
Why break up with a Kim Kardashian? Certainly good looking, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tell you why I did that on your show, but I got to go to break because I got these things again called commercials.
All right, I'll let you go.
I'll let 92.3 now.
All right.
All right.
Okay, quick, Nick. I want to find out what he did with her.
Right. Why did he break up?
He's got to play music, too, you know. That's a top 40 station.
Oh, is that what we're doing now?
I think so. Plus, Dave Navarro's here. I got to talk with Dave.
Ah.
And I got to take a break. I'll
We have to let him go?
I think so. I think he left.
You know, he said he has to go to the bathroom a lot. He's drinking a lot of water because of that kidney thing.
All right, I'll let him go.
Hey, looked like you had fun in there.
We did. This is what we do, man. I told you, I'm a huge Stern fan.
So, now that you've spoken with Howard, what do you think working with him will be like, both on the air and behind the scenes?
Man, it's amazing. I'm excited about the opportunity. I mean, just to sit at the feet of King of all media and watch him do his thing like this, it's an honor.
All right, and most importantly, after hearing your phone call with Howard, do you think Mariah's opinion of Howard will change?
You know what? I was talking to my wife this morning, and she feels like they cool. She feels like the last couple of conversations they had were pretty straightforward. She said what she had to say, he said what they had to say, that they on cool terms. So I don't think my wife got any beef with Howard Stern.
All right. All right, Nick, thank you very much.
All right. Especially my wife is probably really going to love Howard now because her husband will be home more because of him.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hahn and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, I'm Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about a ton of stuff. We talked about Chelsea Handler. She talked about wanting to be famous, and we talked about whether we wanted to be famous or not. We talked about tipping. We talked about Mitch Vitale, my old intern, and his girlfriend came in, and they're swingers, and how she wants to fuck a guy, and he's not into that. And then JD came in and discussed whether he'd be into that. We covered a wide array of subjects, and here's what happened.
Today, 𝗫cie Handler dropped by, and was 𝗫cie happy to be up here? In the beginning, she sounded a little tired, but by the end, she was clicking with Howard.
I think she digs the show. I think everybody hates getting up early, and I think part of her personality is that I think part of her comedy is that she's perennially irritated and pissed off. Like, that's sort of part of who she is.
And Howard loves that.
Right.
Yeah, he loves talking to someone who's as pissed off as he is about a lot of different things.
And willing to talk about it.
Right.
And name names.
Right. And which they did. The first thing I thought they got out was Howard's old college pal, Ted. 𝗫cie didn't hesitate to talk about him at all.
Right.
And they quickly bonded over that.
Howard is never like Ted. Ted is like a thorn in Howard's side. And every time he got more and more successful, it used to irritate the shit out of Howard. You know, he came on our show once.
And how'd that go?
It wasn't as much fun as making fun of him. And I don't make fun of him. I'm saying for Howard, it probably wasn't as much fun as goofing on him.
Now, why is being famous so important to 𝗫cie?
I don't know. I mean, she sort of said that it's something that she always dreamt of doing, that she wanted to do. I liked when she talked more about how you think that when you get famous, you can really rub it in everybody's faces, and it's not nearly as much fun as you would think it would be.
Well, that's what Howard said when he ran into, he felt sad more than actually, hey, it's time to gloat. But is being famous important to you?
I'd be lying if I said on some level it wasn't. I mean, when I was in college, I thought that I had a chance to sort of be recognizable, and I liked the idea of it. And I like it. I enjoy it.
How about you, Benji?
I think the perks, not I'm famous to a level, to like someone that's like a character on a reality show, but to the perks that we get from it, I think are great, and it's also nice. Like, I like the idea. It's an entree into people. It's like you feel like a little bit more connected to everyone, but the actual just being famous for being famous is not a huge turn on to me.
Yeah, I always say that the best part of working on the show is being a B celebrity who works for an A celebrity, or even a D celebrity who works for an A celebrity, because you do get some cool perks. But like Howard, so almost can't utilize the perks that he gets because he's so famous. He can't, it's hard for him to go to the baseball game and sit in the stands.
What did you think of 𝗫cie's story about waitressing and how important the tip is?
First of all, I learned something today. I had no idea that they have to pay 8% tax on somebody's bill. That's crazy. Did you know that?
No. I
never heard that
before.
That. But I listen, I worked at TGI Fridays, and I worked with waitresses who were like 𝗫cie, who just went up to guys and said, really, you're not going to fucking tip me? And there were all sorts of discussions of which ethnic groups, and, like I know that I got yelled at. I was the host, and I got yelled at for seating a table of women in a waitress's section. And I go, what are you mad at? She goes, don't fucking put women in my section. They don't tip for shit.
Actually, yeah, she made an anti-Semitic comment about that.
Well, she said, you're the kind of Jew that makes a Jew like me, or something like that. Yeah. I guess when you're Jewish, you can make anti-Semitic remarks. But I do get,
She's showing half a comment.
When you work hard and somebody tips you, somebody putting $10 down an $800 bill is just, it's the worst thing you can do.
Do you feel pressure to tip well? I mean, have you always felt that pressure?
Yeah. My pressure is, I like to tip well anyway because I think I make enough money to do it, but my other pressure is if you tip like shit, someone will call the show.
That's right. So you better...
Which is, I think, is exactly what Howard did. In fact, I was telling you this before. Howard and I went out to dinner one night, and I got to remember if I got this right, but I think I picked up the bill and I put my credit card down, and Howard insisted on leaving a tip, which I thought was weird. But now that I think about it, I realized Howard probably wasn't sure I was going to leave a big enough tip, or not a Howard Stern caliber tip, and he didn't want to leave it to me. And I understand, because when we leave, nobody says, Gary tipped me like shit. It's Howard Stern tipped me like shit. So, and Howard always leaves ridiculous sized tips.
So do you have a general standard? Like, I know 15 to 20%.
I'm 20 to 25%. I mean, I'm guaranteed 20%, sometimes 25%. But again, I would never tip under 20%.
Rick, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, Rick.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
So just that bit that 𝗫cie was talking about with the tipping.
Yeah.
The 8%?
Yeah, they actually can cost the waitress money to wait on somebody. They take out a percentage of their gross sales to divvy out the bar, the hostesses, the bus, and all that. So they have to pay that no matter what.
Well, wait a second.
Whether you
She
tip
said
them or not.
you're saying that they take out money to divvy up to everybody. She's saying she has to pay 8% tax. Is that what? Did she?
I think she. No, it's not really tax. I think she just misexplained it.
Right.
But because on any kind of transaction that's credit card, they can trace it. So anything that isn't cash money, you have to pay on.
I do know that when you work in a restaurant, you have to tip the the barbacks and the busboys and some other people. But I understand that if you first of all, I don't know who's going to tip 8% or less. You got to think I think in the worst places you tip 10%, but that's unheard of.
You never know, Gar. You never know. But moving on with Chelsea, what did you think of her explanation of her relationship with 50 Cent?
It sounded like she really liked him. It sounded like she went out with him for a goof and found out that she really dug him.
Yeah, and it sounded like when they broke up, they haven't spoken. I guess they get along well now, but they didn't speak to each other for a while based on what she had said to him. So why does she have the ability to fly? I mean, she's an unbelievably successful author. Her television shows are doing well. How does she get to fly under the radar?
Because what are you going to find out about her that she hasn't told you in any of her books or she doesn't say on her show? I think that's a huge thing for her.
And is it odd? I mean, you did it in the book you wrote. I mean, when you put so much of yourself out there, then people sort of think they know you very well, and all of that is there. And I think her and Howard bonded over that a little bit.
But Howard tells everything on the radio show, yet he still gets followed a lot.
True.
But not Jennifer Aniston, whoever it's Julia Roberts caliber. But yeah, he gets followed a lot. I understand though what she said. It's the best of both worlds for her. She gets all the perks and none of the shit.
We're gonna move off of 𝗛cie Handler and on to your former intern Gary, Mitch, and Jessica, who look great.
She was really pretty.
Does it make you feel awkward at all when Mitch? Was Mitch like this when he interned for you?
Absolutely not. He was in college. He was in his maybe 20 or 21. And he was your typical horny college kid. We talked about, chicks we thought were hot. But I don't remember him being like a sex fiend or like having I need to do, threesomes. I think he was looking for onesomes at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he seems to hit the mother lode with his fiance, but his fiance now wants to bring another guy in bed. And Mitch,
deal breaker.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's a deal breaker for Mitch.
Yeah, I find the whole thing fascinating, and I don't judge, but I don't think, as I was listening to them talk about it, I said, on the surface, it sounds like a really great idea, my girlfriend's going to let me fuck other girls, or my wife's going to let me fuck other girls, but to me it sounds both physically and mentally to be an enormous strain. You know what I mean? You have to think about what does it mean? What does it mean? The going out to get them. It just seems like a lot of
scheduling,
a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work, and so I don't know. I don't know Mitch, the comedian swinger. I know Mitch, the intern.
But by the way, she said she would be okay with them having a monogamous, traditional relationship. Just if they did that, she doesn't think she would want to bring in other girls if he didn't, eventually let her bring in other guys.
And do you think that's a fair request?
Do I think it's fair? I think anything's fair if you're married and being upfront and saying, this is, and you're not exploiting the other person. I think it's fair that that's what she wants and that's what he wants.
JD, would you be able to handle another guy in bed?
No. I can barely handle me in bed.
Hold on.
What size bed does JD even have?
but JD, let's go to this one, right?
Yes.
Who's one of your hot girls? A girl that the girl that you really love. Is there an answer to this?
No, there's a lot. There's,
okay.
There's a lot.
So the girl that was in Katrina, right? You like her.
Katrina Bowden.
So she's on 30 Rock. So she's super hot. So say Katrina Bowden says, hey, I want you to come and I want to hook up with you. And my boyfriend's just going to sit in the corner and jerk off.
No, I couldn't. That's too weird. I can't have another guy.
Not going to come near you. Not going to touch you. He's all the way in the corner.
I could have been. If I was into that, I could have did that when I was down at hedonism, because that's all. In fact, that was probably the only way I would have gotten laid. And since I wasn't into it, I didn't get much of anything. So, no, I would not. No other guys. I want no other penises in the room. It's just mine.
But if other girls are around,
that's no, that's fine with me.
Double standard.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm just being me.
But the more the merrier, right?
Oh, I don't know. Well, no, I don't know about that.
But just Gary's
the more it might be sadder.
Gary's scenario, like, so you said the Katrina Bowden is her name, like, is one of your hottest chicks, like, so you couldn't have the guy in there jerking off. What if she told you like he was just watching but not jerking off?
No. I don't want to be watched. I don't want to be analyzed whatsoever.
What if he knew about it and was like, I'm going to let you guys in the room alone. I'll leave and I'll come back. You'll call me when you're done. I'll come back.
I don't know.
All right, Katrina, you have a little shot here.
Hey, by the way, Benji, you've been into some interesting stuff. Have you ever been with a chick where a dude's been in the room just watching?
Yes, but like I've been in it. Like that's never would be my first choice.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
I don't think it's anybody's.
Well, no, I think it is some people's, but opportunistically, when that's the only way it was going to happen,
Right.
yeah, yeah, it's happening.
And
It's not.
If Elisa wanted to bring another guy in, would you be okay with that?
Absolutely no way. No.
But see, for me, the guy in the corner only freaks me out because, like, I'd have one eye open because I keep waiting for him to, like, I'll just shove a finger up your ass, because you have your attention somewhere else and he catch you off guard.
Waiting for him to slowly creep in.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about the whole Ronnie fiasco. Apparently, he didn't enjoy me calling him borderline stupid. But and then after that, I talked about his whole yelling at his appearances and what a nightmare that is. I've seen that at a party, so here it is.
Howard says he wishes he wasn't associated with one of the two Ronnie Munns that he's gotten to know, and we should get into that a little bit when Ronnie comes in here about how he really is two different people, Gary.
I agree.
There's the character and the...
Because you and I talked about this when we were in Vegas, about, like, we love Ronnie and how Ronnie has a big heart, what a great guy he is, but I don't know that guy's coming across on the air a lot lately.
Well, that guy wasn't doing that contest in Vegas. You could see that. I mean,
I started to write Howard a note last night. I canceled it at the last second, but after I watched Ronnie, I wrote him a note that said, I thank God, I thank you and God every day that I don't have to do these appearances anymore, because when you go out in front of a crowd, there's, you feel compelled to do something.
Right.
And when you don't have an act or you don't do anything, Ronnie and I are famous for being famous. I'm famous for, I can't book a guest in front of a crowd. And so I never felt comfortable doing it.
Well, Ronnie also took issue with Scott DePace. He was insulted that Scott called him stupid, and he kind of went off on you, Scott, really out of left field. I didn't see that coming. Did you?
Your mistake, Scott, was that you gave your opinion on how smart you think everybody is, and somebody asked you, but once you put that out there, everyone's going to come back.
The fact is, everyone here has called me stupid from one time or the other, and Ronnie, everyone, Howard, I mean, all those guys. So yeah, I guess I'm not Howard. All of those guys have pretty much said that he's stupid. They pretty much made fun of his poem. And somehow I'm the bad guy. So, okay.
But you know what I think the difference is? Like, I'll say sometimes, Scott, you're being stupid, or I think your politics are stupid, but I don't think you are stupid. You sort of made the blanket statement pursuant to nothing.
Look, it's an
I think
interview.
Ronnie is in general stupid.
All right. Ask me the question again. Rank people around.
Do you think
here.
Ronnie's a bright guy?
Yes. Everyone here is very bright.
But you're not being real.
Well, I mean, how else am I supposed to answer
Tell the
it?
truth. Tell what you feel.
I think I did.
You pride yourself
Sort of.
on answering questions honestly and bluntly.
Yeah.
And now you're saying that you think Ronnie is a bright guy? Because in that interview, it didn't sound like you thought Ronnie was a very bright guy.
I don't think John understands sarcasm.
You are a point above him in IQ.
Clearly, I'm missing it. That's the one point.
Maybe you're the dummy. Look, do I think he's borderline stupid? Like I said, no. That's a little.
Is there anyone here you think is?
No. I don't even know if Bobo was. I don't think I've ever met someone borderline stupid besides a
But
retarded guy.
what's borderline stupid?
Yeah,
because it's not retarded.
Define borderline stupid.
Just someone who you can't even have a conversation with, who has no sense of reason or I don't know.
But that's retarded, what you're talking about. There are stupid people who aren't retarded.
Well, show me one of them. Who do you think is here?
I think that Sal, in some areas, can be bright, and in some areas, I think Sal lacks common sense.
So that's your way of sugarcoating.
No,
it.
I
say
think
in some ways
I don't think
he can
Sal's
be
stupid.
bright.
I think Sal lacks book smarts, and I think he lacks common sense. On the other hand, I think sometimes he's sort of a little street smart. I sharp in some other areas, so I don't completely discount him. But sometimes he doesn't think things through.
He's brilliant at making some of those calls.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I said that I think Sal is reasonably intelligent. But so maybe I should say Ronnie doesn't show or sound very intelligent, but he can drive very well.
Okay.
I mean, like I don't know. I made a comment and he got angry and.
Do you see why Ronnie would find that comment insulting?
I would say that you'd be stupid for being surprised that he's mad that you called him stupid.
No, I mean, my point is that everyone here has called me stupid, and Howard has basically said that he's not. Stupid is a strong word, and maybe that's the problem. I shouldn't be saying stupid because I don't think he's stupid. But if we had to take an SAT test, let's say, we all had to go in and my money's not going on him. That's it.
So he's not strong academically in your eyes.
What do you think?
I'm just stating what you said.
I'm not sure how I feel right now. What do you think?
You're not sure how you feel because you're backpedaling on what you said before.
Well, that's really what I meant. I just mean that Ronnie's a great guy. And like he said, he's successful in business.
So did you feel bad saying that about Ronnie? Because it heated up pretty quickly between you two.
Well, I felt bad that he got so upset. I mean, I thought his skin was a little thicker. That I always think I'm always surprised when anyone here gets upset because of all the.
But you get
trash talking
upset.
that goes on. I do when it's 5-on-1 sort of thing. That's
no,
what
you
pisses
get
me
if
off.
somebody takes a shot at you, it upsets you sometimes.
Not really? Go ahead.
I'm not looking to fight with you. But who do you think here? Have you ever met anybody like that's borderline stupid? Like some of the whack packers? No, because I think it's a funny phrase. Like where would you put Miss Howard Stern?
I've never really. I don't speak to a lot of the guests, so I don't really. But my interaction from what they. Yeah, I think Miss Howard Stern is probably borderline stupid. I think is Beetlejuice officially retarded? Because if not, he's definitely stupid.
You really have to ask that question?
Well, I don't know. What is there a clinical term? And how do you? I don't
know what the clinical term is. But if you ask somebody to spell red 3 times and they spell it 3 different ways, I'm going to go with whatever that phrase is.
Then he's flat out retarded.
Steve in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
High pitch Eric seems very stupid.
Hello?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve Carnison, I'm a big fan. Hey, listen, Pace, you're just a backpedaling asshole, first of all.
Shut up.
And
You're
second of all, Ronnie runs his business, and he runs it better than obviously you did.
I don't run Ronnie's business.
No, Ronnie runs his own. He's a hell of a lot more successful than you are. You're just a typical politician, backpedaling asshole.
I'm not a politician. What?
Now, Scott, did you think it was fair for Howard to be upset at Ronnie and the way he behaved out in Vegas? Do you think Ronnie's representing the show?
I mean, listen, Ronnie's his own guy. If he's going to say that this is Ronnie from the Howard Stern Show, I could see Howard's point.
But, I mean, it's a Howard TV event. He's saying Howard TV up there.
I don't know. I'd be curious to talk to some of the people. Do they think are they getting some part of the Howard Stern Show? Or they think it's going to be a big comedy show? Or if they go expecting to hear some guy just yell at them the whole time, well, then they deserve it.
Gary, what do you think? Should Howard be upset by this? He said he doesn't want to associate himself with that kind of guy.
The thing is, I think that Ronnie's sort of getting mixed signals because Ronnie hasn't really changed too much.
he's always sort of been like that. I think that Howard's perception of how he'd like to be received by the audience might be changing a little, which he's totally entitled to, by the way. And so maybe one day he wasn't paying attention. One day he woke up and somebody sent him the tape. It's like, oh my God, that's just out there representing me. I'm not sure that I'm crazy about that anymore.
So you think Howard has changed, not Ronnie?
Yeah, to some degree, and I think that's perfectly fine for somebody to change.
Just so everyone knows, that is the guy that shows up at all the parties that we have.
But if you go to dinner with Ronnie, or if you just hang out with Ronnie, that's not the guy you hang out with.
No, because normally that's before that guy comes out. When he gets a little drunk, then suddenly forget about it.
All right, Ted, let's take a break. We'll try and get Ronnie down here to refute some of what Scott said, calling him borderline stupid. Ronnie just joined us, and Ronnie, we were talking to Scott about him calling you borderline stupid, and he's backed off of that a little bit, but you went after him pretty hard today.
What do you mean by backed off a little bit? What does that mean?
Well, he was trying to... Well, Scott, you should speak for yourself. I don't want to put words in your
I already
mouth.
did it once. I can't. I don't know.
I think he said that he doesn't think you're book smart, but you drive well.
No, that was a joke. I think that, to say you're borderline stupid is certainly an exaggeration. All I was saying is if we were going to
Why would you say it at all, then?
They asked me the question, who is, rank everyone around here. And I had just got done hearing you do your poem, and I didn't think it sounded very good.
You just got done hearing me do my poem.
You had just said you had
I did my poem at the Christmas party. That was December 15th.
Yeah, the first one. The first poem about the winter. It's
okay.
cold.
You had just heard that?
You just said it on the air, and that was...
What? You're getting caught up. What we played was taped about a month ago with DePace as well. So he's saying when he was interviewed, he heard you it was a day or two after he heard you do your poem.
Oh, okay.
But Scott said, if you took the SAT, he doesn't think you do very well.
As well as most.
Can I ask you a question? What at this point in my life? What does that matter now?
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
Same thing with an IQ test. What is that going to do for me?
I agree with you. 100%.
And what did it do for you, except to find out that Will is smarter than you?
That's debatable.
He passed it. He got a higher score, didn't he?
Still don't know how he did it.
I don't know, man.
Really?
I know it bothered him.
You can't get over the fact that he may be
No,
smarter
it
than you?
bothered him badly, man.
There was that whole news story.
Which turned out not to be true.
Well, I don't know.
Do you think Will cheated and that's why he got more than you?
Look, I know he called me the day before he took it in a panic.
We all did. We were all. I called Howard in a panic the day. We all were in a panic, except for you.
And he called me in a panic, wanting to know everything about the test. And then he did a lot of research on it. I don't know. Look, he's a smart guy. I never said he wasn't. I just, the 131.
You can't just say he scored better than you on the IQ test.
I told you, it bothers him to no
Wow.
And that's your friend.
Maybe. All right, he probably did get the one.
I don't know.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone here you feel is smarter than you?
I think everyone's smart.
Answer my question. Is there anyone here that you feel is
Is there
smarter
anyone
than you?
here whose intelligence intimidates me? No.
Is there anyone here who you feel is smarter than you are?
I don't know. How do I know that?
Is
anyone here a scientist? No.
It's a gut guess.
Gut guess? I'm sure there is.
But who would it be then?
It could be.
It's not Robin. It's not Fred.
Could be
Obviously.
Will.
Could be Will.
It could be Howard.
Mm-hmm.
It could be John.
But wait a second. So if you're doing the IQ test, throwing all the jokes out the window, John and I scored 1 point below you. It's a veritable.
John was a couple more than
No, John and I are the same.
Oh,
1 point.
It's a veritable tie. You don't think that we're all around the same intelligence, or do you think that 1 point really makes you so much smarter than John and I?
It was a really hard point.
No, I'm being serious.
I mean, you're the same as I am. It's obvious that the test. I mean, I don't know any other barometer than the IQ test. So what am I to say? You're right in the same family as I am.
No, but that's because it sounded like you were going a different way. But we were saying, who do you think here could be?
You said, "What's my gut on who could be smarter than I?" I don't think you're smarter than I am. That's my gut.
That's okay. I'm just wondering if there's anybody else that could be.
I don't know. I'd have to go through the whole list do
you think you're the smartest guy in the TV room, as a for instance?
Yes, yes, no. Maybe.
Who was the no?
Goodstein, Ganji, Phelan.
You think Andy might be smarter than you?
No. I'm sorry.
Those were the yeses.
So, Ronnie, you agree? Scott doesn't think anybody here is smarter than he is.
Yeah, I agree.
I just said you could be, John.
And that.
Well, you said it, but you didn't mean it.
But wait a second. John and I have the same IQ, so why could he be smarter than you, but I couldn't?
Well, I think yours is swayed in the memory category, which I don't value.
You don't know what.
Oh, you have the Fred problem, guy.
But you don't know what John scored high.
I don't know, Gary. I don't know. You're asking me these questions. I don't know. There's no way to judge.
Yet
Let's cut our brains open.
There's no way to judge, yet somehow you managed to.
Well, of course. I mean, you're asking me for a gut feeling. I'm not willing to say my gut says that you're smarter than I am.
Well, what would make you say I was stupid?
What do you think made Howard, Robin, and Fred at times call you stupid?
I never heard him call me stupid.
Hey, well, stupid's a strong word. I've said that. All right, so let's back away from stupid. Let's say not as intelligent as they are.
Yeah, because the grammar and stuff and the shit I do with my appearances. That's drinking, okay? The shit I do with my appearances is having a good time.
Ronnie, why?
And if you've never been to one of my appearances either, everybody is having a good time, believe it or not.
I don't think anybody questions the fact that people are having a good time. If you watch the video, everyone's having a great time. But Howard seemed to say that this Ronnie Mund, he doesn't want to be any part of. He sort of wants to disassociate himself from you because you're representing the show in a way I guess he's not a fan of.
Okay.
Do you understand where he's coming from?
I
on
understand.
That?
I understand where he's coming from, but if you're not there to see the actual appearance and what's going on and how drunk everybody is there, I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about the people that are there. You're in a club with 2,000 people there in this club, and they're all one is drunker than the other. It's everybody's having a good time. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't see people coming to a strip club and going, this is disturbing.
Nobody was insulted. I could tell you that.
Do you feel
I didn't insult anybody, I promise you.
Well, do you feel when you do these appearances, you're sort of giving the people what they want, like what they come for?
I think so, because it's a wild party is what it was. This wasn't a strip club. It was it was Lavo. It's a club.
It's a club.
One of the biggest clubs in Vegas.
Yeah.
Gary, when we have parties and Ronnie starts in with his yelling, what do you think of that?
I'm amused.
You're amused.
Yeah, I don't go, oh, there's dumbass Ronnie. I'm amused. I think it's funny. I've known him for a long time.
Sometimes it goes on a little long.
I haven't been to a lot of those. Like the last time I really witnessed Ronnie genuinely out of control for any length of time. It was like 6 or 7 years ago. It was that Valentine's Day party.
Oh, yeah.
Where that was like really bad.
See, and that's fun. But then
that
when
was like he was drunk at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 2 o'clock.
When everyone else starts jumping in, like Phelan starts yelling, and it becomes just a shout fest for no reason. I just want to stick a fork in my
No, I
head.
get that.
You know, like.
But Howard feels that Ronnie's reflecting poorly on him. Like Ronnie is a reflection of his persona and who Howard is.
I guess it depends on how he's billed. You know, if he's billed Ronnie from Howard Stern Show, then maybe that could. But if
actually this time I was billed as Ronnie from Howard TV.
Right.
Yeah, you seem Howard. You think Howard TV bears some of the responsibility here, Ronnie?
Well, I don't. What, for me yelling?
Like, are they encouraging you to do more of that, or are you doing that on your own?
No, I think listen. Howard TV loves it. Okay, for the mere fact that they get content out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get a TV show, behind-the-scenes show, whatever.
Is that in your head when you're up there?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just I'm having fun. Everybody was having fun,
and I have to.
And the girls were having a blast on stage dancing. They were most of them were high as a kite. You know, they're not drunk. Not right. I don't know if high as a kite, but they were having a great time dancing. They wanted to win. You know, the girl who won was thrilled. You know,
and I take it back. Ronnie, I hate to keep bringing up bad times. It wasn't the
They're not bad times to me.
It wasn't the Valentine's Day thing. It was Bubba's wedding.
Well,
the
yeah,
last time I saw him bad.
that was a bad time to me.
That was
'Cause
really the last time.
That I remember when the night ended, and I went back to my hotel room, and I sat there by myself, and I said, I am definitely fucked here.
What are your two egos again?
I knew it.
What is it? It's Ron and
Ronald.
Oh, Ronald. So you should try doing one of these events as the nice guy. What's that guy, Ron?
Yeah, nobody wants to come
They
and see
wouldn't like
that.
me then.
Let's have some respect for the women.
They're not paying to see Ronald. They're
And I
paying to
didn't
see
call
Ronnie.
the girl a shit ass. I'm telling. Oh, it was chick. I didn't say shits. I said chicks.
John in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show. How you doing, John?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
I just kind of want to defend Scott here a little bit, which is kind of strange for me because I seem to never agree with him.
Okay.
Thank you.
But Scott, I think he's kind of right. I know these are co-workers of yours, and it's very hard to call somebody that you work with stupid. But all the fans even know it's funny for the show to hear, like Ronnie's poetry. And that whole thing where they were going to give Ronnie another show, and they called it More Ronnie, and he didn't even get the joke for a week. He is kind of...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's kind of...
No, I got the joke. I said it right away. Moron. I said...
It took a while to get it. Somebody had to explain it to you, and you came in and confronted Howard a day or two later and said, you guys are making fun of me behind my back. But, I mean... It's funny, but I think he put the wrong one lowest. I think Sal is definitely the lowest. He can't even pick out the U.S. on a map.
He's just not educated. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, that is kind of, you go through, if you graduate high school and you don't pick up some of the material, that is kind of stupid, don't you think?
Stupid of the school to give him a diploma.
Well, and Sal gets very insulted if anybody calls him stupid.
That's his Achilles heel. If you say Sal's stupid, it's very upsetting to him. But he's right. And Sal's move is, what do I need to know where Florida is? What am I going to use it in my daily life?
Right.
I get on a plane, they take me there. What the fuck do I have to pick it on a map?
All right, thanks for calling in, John. So are you two okay now?
I apologize to Ronnie.
Yeah,
and-
which I know took a lot for Scott to apologize to somebody.
Did you think it was a sincere apology?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Yeah, I thought it was very sincere because I heard from little flies on the wall that he was upset about the whole thing after it went down.
Really?
Oh, then you're full of shit. Then your fucking apology doesn't mean nothing then.
No. Wait, whoa. I mean, I wasn't pouting in the room.
No, I didn't say you were pouting. Did I say you were pouting?
I was upset
I
that
said
you were
it
upset.
bothered you. I said it bothered you.
Yeah, I
That-
didn't like.
Yeah, okay.
You and I were always good. I don't want to.
I've never had a bad word with you, but you know what? Last night, the funny thing was when he said it yesterday, and John Lieberman, I think, came to me and asked me about it, and I just, what the hell you're talking about? I didn't even know that he did an interview about he was doing a story like this. But I went, now, I never hear the news stories, but now you can go on Twitter and listen to them. So I just went and listened to it in the afternoon. I heard it on Twitter on my phone, and it's like, what the fuck, man? What is with this guy? It bothered me all night. And I was just hoping it would come, because I had to explode today on this. I could
tell.
Now, if you unleashed, if you didn't go in for because Howard brought you in for the Vegas stuff, would you have gone up to Scott and told him that it kind of pissed you off what he had to say?
I would have waited because I knew sooner or later it would have probably came up on the air because I know Lieberman was going to headline it, and it would have came up then, and then I would have went in, but no, I don't think I would have confronted. Every Howard likes, like he said this morning,
On the air.
He loves fights. He loves it. He thrives on it. And
Hey, Ronnie, if you were asked if you had to pick a stupid person on the staff, who would you?
𝗫cie, I wouldn't call anybody
Okay,
stupid.
that's
I've never
fair.
called.
That's
I've
fair.
never. I wouldn't do it.
Okay, that's
Even if you
had to.
Even if I thought you were the dumbest fucking person in the world, I don't do that, and I don't tell people I hate them either.
Hi, I'm Scott the Engineer, and on Wednesday's wrap-up show, the subject came up of me screwing something up. I deleted some important material Howard was trying to play. I went in, I admitted it, and eventually he got mad but apologized, so check it out.
I think we should start with something that happened at the end of the show which was Scott Salem deleting Howard's page. And the way Howard handled it, because you heard the anger, he yelled at Scott, he was all pissed off, and then a caller called in, and 10 minutes later he's apologizing for the way he treated Scott. But that's just a screw-up, Gary, that I was surprised. I thought it was going to go on for longer, and I wonder if Scott's heard the last of it.
It would have gone on for longer 15 years ago. I felt for Scott, and I felt for Howard. First of all, I need to explain to folks that all the pages that we have, the Gary page 1, JD page 2, all that stuff, as the show goes on, we play Howard all these bits, and Howard takes the best of these bits and he pulls them over to, it's called the cart rack, but I call it the on-deck circle. And Howard moves things around. He's like, okay, I'm going to play this and this and this, and this is the order. And so to go back and recreate that is near impossible, because I gave him so much stuff this morning, I'm not positive I remember what was on his pages, and I don't always see what he pulls over. So Howard's like, and it's not just for today. If we didn't get to it today, it's waiting for him on Monday, and he constantly recreates that page. So I felt for him that went away. Hey, there goes Tom Green. What's up, man? I felt really bad for him that went away, but I felt really bad for Scott too, because it's an honest mistake.
Yeah, and Scott said that. He said, I hit the wrong button, I made a mistake, but for it to happen at that point in the show, the way Howard was feeling, it's just not good.
It would have been worse if it happened at the beginning of the show, because we would have lost. Howard at least got to play a bunch of the stuff that was on there.
Right.
But it's not good for anybody involved. But when I sit in there, I think of the days when I was under fire like that, where I know I fucked up. And there's nothing you can say or do. You fucked up, and you just have to sit there and take it, and you just don't know when it's going to end.
But aren't you better off just copping to it as Scott did, not pretending there was some weird thing that happened or a glitch? Or it just
absolutely. But sometimes that's worse, because you're copping to it. And you're like, I know, man, I fucked up. I'm so sorry, and he just doesn't care. What else can you do? You just have, It's like you're getting the shit kicked out of you, and you put your hands over your face and keep taking the punches until it stops.
And Scott took it, but the bowling thing came up again. And when Howard starts hitting you with that, you wonder, what subtext is going on.
And again, I used to take that all the time. It could be like I would fuck something up, and Howard would bring up an appearance I did a month ago. Oh, well, maybe you weren't at the car show a month ago. Maybe you'd get this shit right. And I was like, and so he grabs whatever weapons he can.
Yeah, and then you're thinking, is it on his mind still? And then it starts playing games in your head.
Well, Jason and I had this interesting conversation. I guess the reason why I'm so sensitive to the whole Scott thing is because I said to Jason, I remember those days. And Jason said, I said it would really hurt. And he said, well, but after when you went to break, Howard said I was just kidding around. I go, never. And Jason goes, God, as a listener, I just always assumed that you and Howard had this thing. And I go, no, we just sort of moved on. It was sort of unspoken, except sometimes I didn't know whether he was still mad or not.
Did you ever get an apology like that, like Scott got today? That quickly?
Yeah, but all more recently. I think so, but I'd say 90% of the time I didn't. 95% of the time I didn't.
And I wonder, with Scott and the dates, I know he's doing the block party and the bowling and stuff like that. Does he think twice about doing it, or is Scott just so beaten down he takes it and he moves on because he knows eventually it's going to pass?
The second.
Yeah, I think so too. Were you impressed by how Scott handled himself in there, Benji?
That the more feeling was I felt horrible for him, because it's like. It's just like I thank God I'm not in a position like that. Something like that could happen. It sounds like it was like just a total mistake, and I understand what Howard's point of view.
Right.
It's like when you write a term paper and someone erases it.
That's right. That's exactly what it's like. It's really all the funny stuff for the day. And in his mind, he said, if I take this, it's like a puzzle. I'll take this and this and this and put it all together. It's going to work.
Yeah, and poof, it's gone.
Right.
So you understand where the anger is coming from. And Scott, that's one of the situations where you made an honest mistake. There's nothing you can do. Are you surprised he turned around and apologized to you so quickly?
Yeah, a little surprised. He probably wouldn't have done it if the caller didn't push him into it. But I was a little surprised. I didn't need that. I mean, that's I would be just equally as pissed off as he was. It's something that I did that shouldn't happen.
So after you hit the button and you realize what happens, what's going through your mind?
Oh, fuck. Shit. I'm like, God damn it. So I said, I can't just not tell anybody and let it go, and hopefully things won't show up.
Scott came to me. I was supposed to tell Howard during the break, and we had like this 45-second break where I was talking to him about a contest, and I just didn't get to it.
And he found it without you telling him?
That's right.
Oh, that's even worse. But I did go to Gary right after it happened. I said, listen, I deleted a page by accident. I just want you to know. I didn't just leave
no. Yeah, he fessed up to it, but there's nothing you can do.
That was the only thing I could have done. I mean, so, yeah, I felt really bad. It's not something